ಶ್ರೀಚಕ್ರ ವರದಾಚಾರ್ಯಂ ಶುದ್ಧಸತ್ವ ಗುರುತ್ತಮಂ ಶ್ರೀನಿಧಿಂ ರಾಘವಂ ವಂದೇ ಹ್ಯಪಾರ ಕರುಣಾಕರಂ ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲಪೂರ್ಣಾತ್ ಅಖಿಲೇತಿಹಾಸ ಪುರಾಣಜಾಲಂ ಸಮವಾಪ್ಯಯೇನ ಪ್ರಾವರ್ತಿ ಸಂದರ್ಶಯತೇವ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಭಾವಂ ಮುನಿಂ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣಂ ಆಶ್ರಯೇಹಂ ಯಂ ಪ್ರವ್ರಜಂತಂ ಅನುಪೇತಂ ಅಪೇತಕೃತ್ಯಂ ದ್ವೈಪಾಯನೋ ವಿರಹಕಾತರ ಆಜುಹಾವ ಪುತ್ರೇತಿ ತನ್ಮಯತಯಾ ತರವೋಭಿನೇದುಃ ತಂ ಸರ್ವಭೂತ ಸುಹೃದಂ ಮುನಿಂ ಆನತೋಸ್ಮಿ ವ್ಯಾಸಂ ವಸಿಷ್ಠನಪ್ತಾರಂ ಶಕ್ತಿಃ ಪೌತ್ರಂ ಅಕಲ್ಮಷಂ ಪರಾಶರಾತ್ಮಜಂ ವಂದೇ ಶುಕತಾತಂ ತಪೋನಿಧಿಂ ಆನಂದ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಕೇಲಿಲೋಲಂ ಶ್ರೀನಂದ ಗೋಬೃಂದ ಪದಾನುಯಾಯಿ ಸಾನಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಪದಾರವಿಂದಂ ಆನಂದ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಮಾತನೋತು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಂ ಟು ಆಲ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಆಲ್ ನೌ embark on a divine journey, a virtual journey to the southern banks of river Ganga, where Shukabrahmam is seated on Acharya Peetham, narrating the heart of Bhagavatam, Krishna Leelas of the 10th canto. Now Parikshit, seated on Darbha grass, is listening with all attention. Many great rishis have gathered there with Acharya Anugraham. We also join that great group of rishis. And now Lord Krishna, with so much of joy, runs towards us and is seated on our lap, and we are enjoying Krishna Leelas along with Kuti Krishna on our lap. Now I welcome you all to day 6 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Are you ready? We are all in the southern banks of river Ganga. Now Lord Krishna, along with Nandagopa, Yashoda and all cowherds, relocates from Gokulam to Brindavan. Yesterday we saw that following the falling of two trees, Yamalarjuna trees, where Nalakubara and Manigriva were there due to the curse of Narada. Following the uprooting of those two trees, Nandagopa and all the chiefs of cowherds decided this place is not good for us. So many bad omens are coming one after the other repeatedly. So let us relocate. They all proceeded with their wagons and all other paraphernalia with their entire family, cows, goats, buffaloes, everything, and went to a place called Brindavan when Lord Krishna was 3 years old. In Brindavan, Lord Krishna from 3 years onwards started rearing calves. As soon as Krishna reached 7 years of age, he started rearing big cows. So from 3 to 7 years, he reared small calves. From 7 years of age, he started rearing big cows. At that stage, Krishna was 7 years old now. One day, Krishna took all his cows to a place on the banks of Yamuna called Kalia Ghat, where the wicked poisonous snake Kalia was dwelling with his family. Shukabrahmam describes 10th canto, 16th chapter, 4th verse. ಕಾಳಿಂದ್ಯಾಂ ಕಾಳಿಯಸ್ಯಾಸೀತ್ ಕ್ರತಃ ಕಶ್ಚಿತ್ ವಿಷಾಗ್ನಿನಾ ಶ್ರಪ್ಯಮಾಣ ಪಯಾಯಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಪತಂತಿ ಉಪರಿಗಾಃ ಖಗಾಃ. In that Kaliyan Ghat, the poisonous serpent Kalia was dwelling with his entire family, which comprised of a lot of female serpents who were all wives of Kalia. This Kalia secreted a lot of poison and polluted the entire river of Yamuna. The Yamuna water became too hot and acidic due to the mixing of Kaliya's poison. pH came very low due to acidity. If birds flying around Yamuna happened to inhale the poisonous air, they would faint, fall into the river and die. ವಿಪೃಷ್ಮತಾ ವಿಷದೋರ್ಮಿ ಮಾರುತೇನ ಅಭಿಮರ್ಷಿತಾಃ ಮ್ರಿಯಂತೆ ತೀರಗಾಯಸ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಣಿನ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಜಂಗಮಾಃ. Because of the poisonous emission of Kalia from the river, if any animal comes in the vicinity of Kalia Ghat, immediately the animal will faint down and die. The trees in that area, around 600 feet radius, they all got withered. Krishna, while rearing his cows, went to that place and observed that place to be similar to the jaws of death. It was almost the jaws of death. Krishna realized, okay, everything is due to Kalia. But see how Shukabrahmam describes that. Vilokya dushitam Krishnam, Krishna Krishnahina vibuhu. Krishna found that Krishna's pollution was due to Krishnahi. Krishna found that Krishna's pollution was due to Krishnahi. Where are those 3 Krishnas? Krishna found it is our Lord Krishna. Krishna refers to Yamuna river. Krishna means dark, black. Yamuna is black water. So Krishna refers to Yamuna river, Kalindi. Krishna means black serpent. Ahi means serpent, snake. Krishna means black serpent. We say Karunagam in Tamil. So, the black Krishna found out that the black water was polluted by black serpent. Krishnam Krishna Krishnahina Vibhuhu. So, our Krishna found out that the river Krishna, that is black river Yamuna, was polluted by Krishnahi, the black serpent Kalia. Immediately, without any further delay, because people are already waiting to see the dance of Krishna on the heads of Kalia. So, immediately Krishna climbed on a kadamba tree in the banks of river Yamuna. Tam chanda vega vishaviryam avekshate duttam nadincha kalasayamana vataraha Krishna kadamba madhiruhya tatoti tungam aspotya gandharachano nyapatant vidoshe. Now Krishna immediately climbed a kadamba tree which was on the banks of river Yamuna. Here Shukabrahmam says Krishna's incarnation itself is to punish all wicked people. Now he has decided to punish this Kalia. He climbed the Kadamba tree and that tree was dazzling with flowers and leaves. Is it fine? No. How can it be? Because of the poisonous, hot, acidic emission from the river Yamuna due to Kaliya's poison, around 600 feet radius, all trees got withered. But right on the banks of river Yamuna, Krishna climbs on the tree which was dazzling with flowers and leaves. How is it possible? It was also withered only. It was also dried up only. But once Krishna placed his divine feet on the tree and climbed on its branch, by the divine touch of Lord Krishna, the emaciated tree thrived and was dazzling with flowers and leaves. Now Lord Krishna, climbing on the tree, from that branch jumped into the Kaliya Ghat in Yamuna. Sarpahratav Purushasara Nipata Vega Sankshobito Raga Vishochvasitamburashigi Paryak Pluto Vishakashaya Bibhishanormihi Dhavad Dhanushatam Anantya Balasya Kim Tat. Now Krishna jumped into the Kaliya Ghat of Yamuna from the branch of that Kadamba tree. As he jumped, water from that Yamuna river, it spilled and splattered around for around 600 feet. Then what will happen? If any living being was remaining there, will get affected with that acidic poisonous water and will get destroyed. Am I right? Why should Krishna create such a confusion again? He jumped into the river, water just spilled and splattered around 600 feet radius. What would have happened? All trees, all beings, all creatures who were dead came back to life. Because this is not poisonous water, Krishna has entered into the river and the water has got the divine touch of Krishna and has turned into elixir Amritam. This Amritam overflowed, spilled around 600 feet around the Kaliya Ghat, so that whatever trees or small creatures had died because of the poison, they all came back to life. Now as Krishna jumped into the river, hearing the sound, Kalia came out with anger. Who is that? Somebody is bold enough to enter into my area. Let me see who he is. Kalia came out. 10:16:9. Tam prekshaniya sukumara ghanavadatam Srivatsapita vasanam smita sundarasyam Kridantam apratibhayam kamalodarangri Sandashya marmasurusha bhujaya chachade. Now Kalia came out and he saw, who is that? Kalia saw a handsome boy, 7 years old, a handsome boy. Tam prekshaniya sukumara ghanavadatam. He was cloud-hued. He was clad in yellow silk attire. He had a smiling face. He had lotus-like feet. He had come to Kaliya Ghat without any tinge of fear. Kalia saw him. Immediately Kalia enveloped Lord Krishna with his coils and started biting him on his chest. Kalia enveloped Krishna very tightly with his coils. Krishna could not come out of him. And Kalia started biting Krishna right on his chest. And Krishna became unconscious. Krishna was motionless. He swooned. He fainted. Seeing that, the cows and calves reared by Krishna, they started crying. Krishna's friends who had accompanied him, they fainted and fell down. Ominous signs appeared in Vrindavan. Seeing those ominous signs, Nandagopa observed, oh, something wrong for Krishna. That's why all these ominous signs are appearing. Then only Nandagopa saw Balarama had not gone with Krishna that day. 10, 16, 13. Vina Ramena Gah Krishnam Gyatva Charayitum Gatam. That one day only, Krishna went to rear cows without Balarama. Why? Because he wanted to dance on a serpent. Balarama is also a serpent, Adisesha. So I cannot fight against a serpent, keeping a serpent along with me. That is actually a superficial reason. There is a deeper reason as well. Had Balarama come, we would not have been able to enjoy Kalia Nartanam at all. Because Balarama will not allow Krishna to jump into Yamuna. Rather, Balarama will jump into Yamuna. He will kill Kalia, no Kalia Nartanam. So Krishna wanted to avoid Balarama that day. Nandagopa observed. He got afraid. Oh my God, ominous signs are appearing. Let me immediately go to the banks of Yamuna. What happened to Krishna? Nandagopa, Yashoda, Gopa, Gopikas, everybody went there. From distance itself, they were shocked to see Krishna was coiled around by Kalia. He was motionless. All over Krishna's body, Kaliya's body was coiled around. As they came near, they saw Krishna's friends had fainted and fallen down. The cows, after crying for so long, cows got dehydrated and fainted. They saw all those things. Nandagopa, Yashoda, Gopas, Gopikas, they stood like corpses, eyes fixed on Krishna. For a dead body, the eyes won't move. Similarly, they all stood as corpses, dead bodies, with eyes fixed on Krishna. Oh, what happened to Krishna? What happened to Krishna? But Krishna, who feigned as if he was fainting, now naughtily looked at all those people. Has everybody assembled here? Nandagopa, Balarama, Yashoda, everybody is there. Krishna was just looking at all of them. Do you know why did Krishna give way to Kalia for this much time? He wanted to gather audience for his dance. Because without audience, how can we dance? Without audience, how can we do Upanyasam? See, this same Upanyasam can be conducted in Srimati Janaki Ravindran's home itself. Why did she arrange the hall? Because only when there is more audience, the Upanyasakar will be happy. Similarly, for somebody to dance, he needs a lot of audience, right? Like you, the audience who can enjoy with good aesthetic sense. This kind of audience is needed. That's why Krishna pretended fainting to gather audience. They thinking and worrying that something has happened to Krishna. Everybody came there. Krishna mischievously looked at all of them. Okay, this is Krishna's prank. Okay, my audience is ready. Now I can dance. Krishna got ready. Now he broke open the ties of Kalia. Krishna came out. 10, 16, 25. Tam jihvaya dvishikaya parile lihasam desvrikvanihi atikarala vishagni drittim kridan amum parisasara yatha kagendraha babhramasopi avasaram prasamikshamaanaha. Now Krishna cut open all those ties. He came out of Kalia. Now this Kalia came to bite Krishna. Krishna started playing hide and seek. Kalia turned on left side to bite Krishna. Krishna moved to his right. Kalia turned right. Krishna moved to his left. When Kalia moves straight, Krishna would go backward. Just like cat and mouse game, Krishna started playing hide and seek with this Kalia. Kalia turned on all sides, trying to bite Krishna, but in vain. Why? He wanted to make that Kalia tired. Just by playing this cat and mouse game, Kalia got too tired that he could not bite Krishna anymore. He could not turn anymore. Now Krishna caught hold of the tail of Kalia, jumped on his hoods and started dancing. Shukabrahmam describes, Yevam paribramahatauja samunnatamsam anam yatat prutushiraswadhiruda adyaha tanmurdharatna nikara sparshati tamre padambujo kila kaladi gururnanartha. Lord Krishna, who is the Lord of all arts in the universe. See the word, Akila Kaladi Guruhu. Krishna is the Jagat Guru for all arts. Whatever arts you see in this universe. They say 64 arts totally. In our system, we have got totally 64 forms of arts. Agara Vilakanam, Likitam, Ganitam, Vedam, Puranam, Vyakaranam, Niti Shastram, Jodhida Shastram, Dharma Shastram, Yoga Shastram, Mantra Shastram, Saguna Shastram, Sirpa Shastram, Vaidya Shastram, Uruva Shastram, Itihasam, Kavyam, Alankaram, Madhura Bhashanam, Nadakam, Nrittam, Shabda Brahmam, Veena, Venu, Mridangam, Talam, Astra Parikshai, Gaja Parikshai, Ratha Parikshai, Ashwa Parikshai, Kanaka Parikshai, Ratna Parikshai, Bhumi Parikshai, Sangrama Lakshanam, Agarudanam, Uchadanam, Vitvedanam, Madana Shastram, Mohanam, Vashikaranam, Rasavadam, Gandharvavadam, Paipilavadam, Kautukavadam, Dhatuvadam, Garudam, Nattam, Mutti, Agaya Pravesham, Agaya Gamanam, Paragaya Pravesham, Atirisayam, Indrajalam, Mahendrajalam, Agnitambam, Jalatambam, Vayutambam, Vakutambam, Tititambam, Shuklatambam, Kannatambam, Gatkatambam, Avastai Prayogam. These are all the 64 art forms. Our Krishna is Akhila Kaladi Guruhu. He is the primordial preceptor for all these 64 art forms. Now, he wanted to show a glimpse of what all art forms he possesses. So, now he decided to dance on the hoods of Kalia. See, it is very difficult to dance on an uneven stage. It is very easy to dance on a stage like this. But snake's head, it will be very slippery as well. You should not slip and fall down. They will be uneven as well. This Kalia has 1,000 hoods. Shuka Brahman is going to say, 1,000 hooded serpent. On those 1,000 hoods, one will be up, one will be down, one will be sidewards. He has to jump on those slippery surfaces and then dance. See, Akila Kaladi Guruhu. Now Krishna started to dance. At the same time, Gandharvas, Siddhas, Rishis, Charanas, they all arrived and started playing instruments for the dance. Narayana Bhattadri in Narayaniyam describes how Krishna danced. Atavarini Gorata Rampaninam Prativaragitum Krita Dhir Bhagavan Drutamarita Tiragani Patarum Vishamaruta Shoshita Parnachayam. But Shuka Brahman observes one thing. The way Krishna danced was Yat Shiro Nanamatenga Shataika Shirshnaha Tatan Mamarda Karadanda Dharongri Pataihi Kshina Yushobramata Ulbanam Asyato Sirk Nasto Vaman Paramakashmalamapanaga. This 1,000-hooded Kalia, 1,000-headed Kalia, he had 101 important hits. Shuka Brahman says it is there in Veeraragava Swami Vyakyanam as well. Totally 1,000 hits. But among those 1,000, 899 hits were useless hits. 101 were important hits. Mukhya Shiraha, says Veeraragava Swami in Vyakyanam. That 101 hits were very, very important hits which would secrete a lot of poison. Now what did Krishna do? Means, whichever head refused to bow down to Krishna, Krishna will stamp his feet on that head. If a head bows down to Krishna, Krishna will immediately spare that and move on to the next head. If the next head refuses to bow down, Krishna will stamp. If it bows down, Krishna will spare. If a head rises up, Krishna will stamp. If it bows down, he will spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. Rise up, stamp. Bow down, spare. In this way, alternatively, he danced on all those 101 heads. This shows that if we bow down to Bhagavan in Sharanagati, he will spare us of all our sins. But if we try to rise up against Bhagavan, he will ensure that we don't rise up hereafter. That's all. So when the head rises up, Bhagavan will stamp his feet on the head. But if a head bows down to him, Bhagavan will immediately spare that. Like this, as Krishna started dancing on the head of Kalia, Kalia vomited blood and he was unable to sustain that dance. At that time, the wives of Kalia, Nagapatnis, they all emerged from water and they worshipped Krishna, praised him with Nagapatni Stuti. They told Krishna, what you have done is fair and square. We are not going to accuse you that you have punished my husband, you have tried to kill my husband. No, 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 no. Whatever you have done, it is fair and square. Nyayo hi dandaha kritakil bishesmin tavavatara khalanigrahaya riposutanam apitulya drittihi dhatse damam phalamevanu. O Lord, you have incarnated to punish the wicked. Our husband Kalia, he has been a wicked person and it is fair on your part to punish him. But you have done a great blessing in the name of dancing on his head. You have cleansed him of all his evil qualities. So if you give that punishment itself is a blessing, because now Kalia has turned into a good person, straightforward person. He won't cause harm to others hereafter because his arrogance is lost. His false pride and ego are lost. Anugrahoyam bhavatah kritohinaha dando satam te kalu kalmashapaha yaddandashukatvam amushya dehinaha krodhopite anugraha eva sammataha. Even if you get angry on a person, your anger itself will give anugraham only to the receiver. Not only that, you have done a great anugraham for our husband. Who else can get the divine touch of your lotus feet on their heads? Kuratalvan Ramanuja Sishya says, Kaliyasya pranatam shirastu me. Can't my head become the hood of Kalia? Because Krishna will place his lotus feet on my head. Instead of being a human head, this head could have been the hood of Kalia, so that the Lord will place his feet. Because Bhagavan placing his feet on our head, what a great blessing. So Nagapatni say, Tadesha nathapa durampa manyehi tamo janih krodhavashopyahi shahan samsara chakre brahmata sharirinaha yadichatasyat vibhavas samakshaha. It is anugraham only, but this Kalia is not strong enough to endure this beyond a point. You may place your divine feet, that's anugraham. But as you dance more and more, this Kalia is not strong enough to withstand that onslaught. So please forgive him. Please spare our husband. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Bhutavasaya Bhutaya Paraya Paramatmane Namonantaya Sukshmaya Kutasthaya Vipaschite Nanavadanurodhaya Vachyavachaka Shaktaye Namah Krishnaya Ramaya Vasudeva Sutaya Cha Pradyumnaya Aniruddhaya Satvatam Pataye Namaha. Now Krishna turned towards Kalia. Oh Kalia, I will spare you, but get lost. You should not stay here. Natrastheyam tvaya sarpa samudram yahi machiram. You go to sea, the ocean. Because if this Kalia emits poison in the ocean, there will be no problem. One thing, the ocean water is so massive that his poison will get diluted. Secondarily, people don't consume oceanic water much. But if you live in Yamuna, this is for people's use. This water is regularly used by people for bathing, drinking and everything. You should not pollute this water. You go to the ocean. Now Kalia, he represented to Krishna. I stayed in ocean only. I was staying by the side of Ramanaka island in the ocean. But I had a small conflict with Garuda. Garuda came to attack me with his wings. I was unable to withstand the attack of Garuda. Wanted to escape from him. Garuda cannot come to this Kaliya Ghat. There is a reason. Because once a rishi by name Saubari performed penance under the waters of Yamuna in that same Kaliya Ghat, Garuda caused some disturbance unknowingly to that rishi. Saubari rishi got angry and he cursed Garuda. If you come to this place, your head will burst into pieces. So, fearing that curse given by Saubari Rishi, Garuda will never come to the bank of Yamuna at that particular point, Kaliya Ghat. So, taking it as advantage to escape from the onslaught of Garuda, I came to this place and stayed here. Now, if you ask me to go back to ocean, Garuda will come again because he is waiting. Let him come out of this place. I will attack him. If I go to ocean, Garuda will attack me. What can I do? Now Krishna told Kalia, no, hereafter Garuda will not attack you because I have imprinted my feet on your head. Just look at your hood. Even today, whatever snake we see, they bear the mark of the lotus feet of Bhagavan. That I have danced on you and imprinted my lotus feet on your head. Garuda, when he looks at you, he will see you as my servant and he won't harm you hereafter. That's why we adorn our foreheads with Urdhva Pundram. Because if we see another person with the same Urdhva Pundram on his forehead, oh, he is also servant of Bhagavan. I am also servant of Bhagavan. So we should join together in unison with each other. We should serve Bhagavan. That's the purpose. This Urdhva Pundram is not for fighting based on the shape of Urdhva Pundram itself. Actually, it is to link everybody. We have to be united under the single umbrella. We are all servants and devotees of Bhagavan. So, even if you are eagle and snake, even if you are a lion and a deer, even if you are a cat and a mouse, If you wear your foreheads with this urdhvapundram, that indicates that we have all joined together under the umbrella called the lotus feet of God. We are all His servants. So this identity is to unite all of us with the single identity called servants of God. So Krishna says, Kalia, you can go back. Garuda won't harm you. Kalia went peacefully with all his wives and stayed at the Ramanaka island in the ocean, and by that the Yamuna waters got purified because of the sparsham of Krishna. Because the poison will still be there, right? No. Since Krishna entered into the river, all the poison turned into nectar and Yamuna was as pure as ever. Now the greatness of Kaliya Nartana Charitram is Krishna himself gives Palashruti. The benefit of listening to this Kaliya Nartanam, Krishna says, 61st verse, Ya etat samsmaret martyaha tubhyam madanushasanam kirtayan ubhayo sandhyoho na yushmat bhavan bayam apnuyat. Whoever listens to Kaliya Nartana Charitram in both Sandhya columns, morning sunrise, dawn time, and evening sunset, dusk. At dawn and dusk, if you listen to Kaliya Nartana Charitram, you will get rid of the fear of snakes. Hereafter, we need not be afraid of snakes if we listen to Kaliya Nartanam. Now, we have listened at sunset only during Sandhya Kalam. So, either morning Sandhya or evening Sandhya, if you listen to this Kaliya Nartana Charitram, you need not be afraid of serpents or snakes. Another Palashruti, Krishna says, 62, Yosmin snatva madagride devadings tarpayat jalaihi uposhyamam smaran archet sarvapapaiv pramuchyate. Even today, the Kaliya Ghat is there in Yamuna. If a person takes a holy dip in Kaliya Ghat and performs tarpanam for his ancestors, he will get rid of all sins. So this Kaliya Ghat will be a Punya Tirtham from this point. Performance of rites for the ancestors at this place will ensure that we get rid of all our sins. Beyond that, there is a philosophy within this Kaliya Nardhanam. What is the philosophy? This Kaliya is our mind. Yes, Kaliya secreted poison and polluted the river Yamuna. Our mind is secreting material pleasures one after other repeatedly, and it is polluting the soul Jivatma. Just like Kaliya was polluting this river Yamuna, our mind is polluting Jivatma. Our mind is also a snake, because snake always moves in a zigzag manner. Never it goes straight. Our mind also never goes straight, always going in a zigzag manner only. So the zigzag moving mind, that is the true Kaliya, which secretes poisonous worldly pleasures into the soul and pollutes it. But we try to control our mind. Whatever we try, our mind does not come under control at all. We try to meditate on Bhagavan. If we close our eyes and try meditation, the most hated person for us will put an attendance in our meditation first. We can't have darshan of Bhagavan in meditation. The most hated person, he will immediately put an attendance. Hi, he will come in meditation. So we are unable to focus the mind on Bhagavan. We are unable to control it from worldly pleasures. What to do? Just surrender to Lord Krishna. Just like he danced on the hoods of Kalia, he will dance on the hoods of our mind called Kalia. Just like he controlled that serpent, he will ensure that the serpent called our mind is also controlled. So it is Bhagavan's duty now. If we surrender to him, it is Bhagavan's duty to ensure that this Kalia is also brought under control. So if we worship Lord Krishna and surrender to him, he will ensure that the external Kalia as well as the internal Kalia called our mind are brought under control. This is the philosophy embedded within. Now, after completing this Kaliya Nartanam, we move to the second Charitram of this day. Today's triad is Kaliya Nartanam, Govinda Pattabhishekam, followed by our favorite Rasalila. Now the second Charitram will be Govinda Pattabhishekam. It is the only Pattabhishekam in the entire avataram of Lord Krishna. He did not have coronation for the kingdom, because in Yaduvamsham they had a curse. They will not have any coronation at all. But this coronation, it is very special. Actually, Krishna relished it so much that later he said, I don't want coronation for the kingdom, because I have got a bigger coronation as the chief of cows. Govinda Pattabhishekam. Go means cow. Govinda means the protector of cows. Yeah, if I am coronated as the chief of cows, we should have another coronation in the name of coronation for kingdom. No, this is the only coronation for Lord Krishna. Govinda Pattabhishekam starts in 10th canto, 24th chapter, first verse. One fine morning, all Gopa Gopikas were busy in making arrangements for a festival. Just like Srimati Janaki Ravindran and family have been busy for the past 6 days with all work regarding this Bhagavata Saptaham, Parayanam in the morning, Stotrapatam in afternoon, Upanyasam in evening. Her entire family is working. Similarly, all Gopa Gopikas, they were all too busy making some arrangements for a festival dedicated to Indra. It was Indra festival. Krishna observed all those things. He went to Nandagopa. He asked him, Father, what's going on? Seems you are doing a ritual, and if you are doing some ritual means you should know the purpose of the ritual. Without knowing the purpose, if you perform any ritual, you will not reap the benefits of that ritual. Krishna says, 6th verse, 10:24-6, Vidushah karma siddhisyat yatha na vidusho bhavet. If you perform a ritual, you should know what, why, when, where, how. Then only you will get benefit for that ritual. Without any knowledge of all these things, if you merely perform a ritual without knowledge, you will not get benefit. Now you are performing a ritual means, I expect that you know what are all going on within that ritual, what is the basis. So let me ask you, the 7th verse, Tatra tavat kriya yogo bhavatam kim vicharitaha athava laukikas tanme prichatas sadhu banyatam. Is this Indra festival mentioned in Vedic scriptures? Is there any pramanam, authoritative statement in Vedas or scriptures about this ritual? Or is it a habit in our ancestral tradition? Melayar Saivanagal, if our ancestors have followed something, then we do it based on our tradition. So, one, there should be a scriptural injunction or there should be a traditional injunction. Without these two things, we should not do anything. That's what we say Shastra Sampradayam. Shastra Sampradayam we say, right? Shastra means textual evidence. Sampradayam means traditional evidence. What do you have? On what basis you are doing this? Now Nandagopa replied, I don't know all these things, pa. I am an ordinary cowherd. You are asking Shastram, Sampradayam, spiritual injunction, scriptural basis. I don't know all these things. But I know something. Tam tata vayam angeche varmucham patimishwaram. Indra is our God. This festival is dedicated to Indra. Indra is our God. Clouds are his forms. Clouds are the forms of Indra. Indra is the chief of rains and he gives us rains at the right time. Only because Indra gives us rain at right times, crops flourish. Our cows, which eat those crops, produce milk in large quantities only because of the rain. Because Indra gives rain, crops flourish, our cows eat those crops and they produce large quantities of milk. And our life depends on the milk produced by cows. So, ultimately, Indra giving rain is the basic point for our survival. I have no idea of Vedas, but it has been our ancestral tradition. All our ancestors have been thanking Indra every year for the rain which he gives to us. So, on that basis, we are going to worship Indra with this Indra festival. Now, Krishna, after listening to all these things, deliberately wanted to infuriate Indra. Krishna wanted to irritate Indra. So he told Nandagopa, no, father, your understanding is very wrong. You have understood the entire cycle in a wrong manner. Karmana jayate jantuhu, karmanaiva praliyate, sukham dukkham bayam kshemam, karmanaiva abhipadyate. 13th verse. Krishna says, all beings are born because of karma, our own papa punyam. Whatever merit or sin you commit, based on your karma, papa punyam, we are all born. Our death is also decided by karma only. Because based on your karma, your lifespan, death, everything is decided. So birth is decided by karma, death is decided by karma. Similarly, in this world, your happiness, sorrow, profit, loss, victory, defeat, everything is decided by karma. Similarly, rain, flood, drought, everything is also decided by the collective karma of the people living in that locality. Kim indrena iha bhutanam swaswa karmanuvartinam. If karma decides your birth, death, happiness, sorrow, victory, defeat, profit, loss, everything, how can Indra come in between and no, rain only I will decide? How can he say? The collective karma of the people in that locality decides the amount of rain which will fall in that locality. Krishna said, Indra is like a cashier in a bank. Take the case of a bank cashier. If you give your check to a cashier, he will pay the amount which is written in the check. Just because the cashier is known to you, can he give you amount more than what is written in the check? Does he have right to give that? Similarly, prajastaireva siddhyanti mahendra kim karishyati. Karma is your check. Indra is the cashier. Based on what is destined in your check called karma, Indra has to give rain, that's all. 30 centimeter rain this year, 40 centimeter rain next year. Whatever is destined in your karma, whatever is written in the check, that cashier is going to distribute. Just because you conduct a festival for the cashier, will cashier give you extra amount? No, he can't give. Just because you do not celebrate the festival, can cashier deny you the amount? No. Once check is given, cashier has to give the sum of amount to you. That's all. Indra has nothing here. Indra has no role at all. He is just a mechanical cashier. Whatever is written, he has to give. Whatever is destined in karma, he has to pour that rainfall. That's all. You can do one thing. You please the Supreme Lord Paramatma. He has the capacity to change your karma. Indra cannot change your karma. Bhagavan, Lord, can change your karma. To propitiate that Lord, you first propitiate the people who aid us in our routine duties. We are all cowherds. We depend on three kinds of people. Who are they? 25th verse. Tasmat gavam brahmananam adresha arabhyatam makaha. We depend on three people. One, cows. Obviously, cows are our wealth. Second, brahmananam, Vedic scholars. Because Vedic scholars conduct yagams to worship Bhagavan. Because of those yajnas, yagams only, rainfall occurs. If we do more yagams, we will get more rain. So Vedic scholars perform yagam and ensure that rainfall occurs at the right time. Number 3, Adresha, this mountain Govardhana. It stops clouds at our locality and ensures good rainfall on the windward side of Govardhana hill. So it aids in rainfall. So we depend on three people. One, cows, which are obviously our wealth. Two, Vedic scholars who perform yajnas and ensure good rainfall. Number 3, this Govardhana hill, which ensures that rain falls on the windward side of this Govardhana hill. So you divide these offerings into 3 parts and offer to cows, Vedic scholars and Govardhana hill. This is what mentioned in Bhagavatam. Because we usually say, Krishna asked them to stop that Indra festival, offer everything to Govardhana hill. No. Krishna advises them, you split this into 3 equal parts. Tasmat gavam brahmananam adresha arabhyatam makaha. Father, you have prepared everything for Indra. You divide it into 3 equal parts. Huyantam agnayas sanyak brahmanaihi brahmavadibihi. Take the first part. Using that, you do some homams and yagams and feed Vedic scholars. Feeding of Vedic scholars, Tadiyaradhanam, will be the first part of our worship. Then the second part, Yavasancha Gavam Datva. Whatever food could be palatable for cows, like grass, fodder, whatever it is, oil cakes, you offer all of them to cows and feed cows. That will be the second part. Now the remaining third part, Giraye Daidiyatam Balihi. The third part shall be offered to Govardhana hill. What kind of foods? Pachyantam Vividav Pakaha, Supantav Payasadayaha, Sayyavapu Pasashkulyaha, Sarvadohascha Grihyatam. Vegetable soups, sweets, cakes, oil cakes, milk products have all been prepared. You offer all these things to Govardhana hill. So split it into 3 parts. Part 1, perform yaga homam and feed Vedic scholars. Part 2, feed cows. Part 3, offer the remaining to Govardhana hill. Okay, all the cowherds obliged, did the same. The first part was offered to Vedic scholars, second part to cows, the third part was carried to the Govardhana hill as a huge mass offering. 35th verse. Krishnastu anyatamam rupam gopa visrambhanam gataha shailosmiti bruvan bhuri balimadat brihatvapuhu. Now, as they took all those massive offerings to the Govardhana hill, Krishna took another giant form. He was in the form of cowherd with all these people. 7-year-old Krishna is there. On the other hand, the same Krishna took another form, a huge form, mammoth form, on the top of Govardhana hill and addressed all of them. Hello, I am the chief of Govardhana hill. I am Govardhana deity. I am very happy to see you all offering all these foods to me. Please bring. I will consume all of them. They were very happy. Indra has never spoken to us. We offered all these things to Indra thus far. Indra never spoke to us. Oh, this mountain, it has a deity. That deity is speaking to us. Wow, it is very good. Okay, everybody took all those offerings to the top of that hill to that deity. Now Shukabrahmam says, Lord Krishna, he himself did namaskaram to that deity. Bhagavan himself worshipped Bhagavan. You see, Tasmai namo vrajajanaihi sakachakre atmanatmane aho pashyata shailosau rupi nonugraham yadat. Now, Krishna in the form of cowherd worshipped Krishna in the form of hill. Krishna worships Krishna. Is it right? Our Acharyas commented, it is not new to Bhagavan. Rama worshipped Ranganatha. In Ramavataram, Lord Ranganatha of Srirangam was reclining in Ayodhya only. Then only he came to Srirangam. At that time, Rama worshipped Ranganatha. So, Bhagavan worshipping Bhagavan is not new to him. Now, he is in the form of Govardhana hill. He is in the form of cowherd. This cowherd worshipped the same Lord in the form of Govardhana hill, offered everything. That deity consumed everything in front of the Gopa's eyes. Gopikas were wonderstruck. Wow, Indra does not eat in front of our eyes. But this deity asks them, oh, that oil cake is very good. Please give me another oil cake. Yes, I will eat. Oh, this vegetable soup, it is very good. I will have some soup. Give it. Asking for each and every food item, the deity of that Govardhana hill, none other than Krishna, consumed everything. Gopikas were very, very happy and they returned home happy. Now, the second chapter starts, 10th canto, 25th chapter. Indra got angry. They offered everything to Govardhana hill, Vedic scholars and cows. But Indra, who was expecting all these cowherds to offer everything to him, he got enraged. He got angry. Indra summoned the clouds of universal destruction. Pralaya Megas, the clouds of universal destruction called Samvartakas. Indra summoned those Samvartaka clouds and ordered them, destroy Brindavan. Hereafter, a town called Brindavan should not be there in the map of Bharatadesham. Not even a single cowherd, single cowherdess, single cow should not be alive there. Destroy everybody. With the help of Vayu as cyclone, I will accompany you. I will bring Vayu. He will blow as a cyclone. I will just enjoy the scene sitting on my elephant Airavata. See his sadistic tendency. He says, I will bring Vayu. He will blow as a cyclone and help you. You Samvartaka clouds, destroy Brindavan. I will be seated on my Airavata elephant, carrying my thunderbolt, and I will enjoy the scene of Brindavan getting destroyed. So all those clouds, as per the orders of Indra, assembled on top of Brindavan. Seeing the clouds, initially the cowherds, Gopas were happy. Wow, today morning only we did puja to Govardhana hill. Tonight it's going to be a good downpour. They were all happy. It was a downpour, but not good downpour. Tivrair marudganair nunnaha vavrushuhu jalasharkaraha. The clouds blazed with lightning, roared with thunder, and hurled down hailstones. It was full of hail. It was a hailstorm. It was not a watery rain. It was a hailstorm. Atyasarati vatene pashavo jata vepanaha gopa gopyascha shitartaha govindam sharanam yayuhu. They started shivering from cold due to the hailstones which were falling. They were all having temperature of minus 30 degree, 40 degrees Celsius temperature. They were all shivering, unable to tolerate the hailstone rain and the cold. The entire Brindavan assembled in front of Krishna, joining their hands together, praying to him, Krishna Krishna Mahabhaga, Tvannatham Gokulam Prabhu, Tratumarhasi Devannaha, Kupitat Bhaktavatsala. But please observe one thing, if we were in the place of those Gopikas, the first thing we would do is, we will accuse Krishna. Oh Krishna, why did you intervene and ask us to change the mode of worship? That's why we are suffering. Immediately we will accuse Bhagavan. See the devotion of Gopas and Gopikas. Even after that hailstones, they stood in front of Krishna seeking shelter from him, but never asked the question, why did you change the festival? They did not ask, because the Gopikas were not well versed in Vedas. They did not know Shastras. They knew one thing, whatever Krishna says, it is correct. If we follow Krishna's words, even if some problem arises, it's his duty to take care. But our problem is, even though Bhagavan has blessed us with so much of Shastras and Acharyas, if Acharyas advise us to do Sandhya Vandanam, we will ask, what is the scientific basis for this? It may have scientific basis or not. I am not up to that question. But whether it has scientific basis or not, it is the order of Bhagavan to perform. We have to abide by his order. But what we are doing is, we are trying to rationalize everything, bring everything into the small pool called science, bring the entire ocean of Shastram into a small pool called science and restrict everything. And then if it fits into science, I will perform. If it does not fit into science, I will leave that Shastram. If we do like that, then we are responsible for ourselves. But if we follow the words of Bhagavan, it is his responsibility to take care of ourselves. So, now all the Gopikas assembled in front of Krishna with hands joined together, they are showing that, Akinchanyam, we don't have anything in our hands, it's up to you. With hands joined together, they stood in front of Krishna. Krishna thought to himself, oh, they are so much devoted to me. It is my duty now to protect them. Lokesha maninam maudhyat hanishye srimadam tamaha. Krishna said to himself, I enacted this leela deliberately to quash the ego of Indra. Indra started considering himself as the supreme god. Indra was installed in that position by Lord Sriman Narayana. He is just a caretaker for rain. But thinking himself as supreme, he is considering himself as the most powerful god. Krishna said, I wanted to show him his place. That's why, to quash his ego, I performed this leela. Nahi sadbhava yuktanam suranam isha vismayaha matto satam manabhangaha prashamaya upakalpate. Now let me quash the ego of Indra. Saying so effortlessly, with so much of ease, just like a little boy, a 7-year-old boy, just like lifting a mushroom. Just imagine a small boy lifting a mushroom. Yes, he can lift it very easily. This Krishna, ityuktvaikena hastena kritva govardhana chalam dadhara leelaya vishtuhu chatrakam iva balakaha. Just like a small 7-year-old boy will pick a mushroom and lift it, Krishna lifted the entire Govardhana hill that much effortlessly, with that much ease. The entire Govardhana hill was on the hands of Krishna. Effortlessly is said by Shukabrahmam, Dadara Leelaya Vishtuhu. Effortlessly means, in Bhagavata Chandra Chandrika Vyakhyanam, Veeraraghava Swami says, some 4 to 5 centuries ago, one great Sri Vaishnava scholar, Veeraraghava Swami, wrote Vyakhyanam. He says, Vamakara Kanittika Nakagrene. Vamakara, left hand. Because in Bhagavatam it is not mentioned whether it is right hand or left hand. Krishna lifted Govardhana with right or left hand. Veeraraghava Swami Vyakhyanam says it is left hand. Okay. All through his palm? No. Vamakara Kanishtika, using his little finger. Full little finger? No. Naka, nail. Full nail? No. Nakagrena, tip of the nail. We all see the tip of nail, right? It will grow outside, we will cut with nail cutter. With that tip of the little finger of his left arm. Why left arm? Because if something we do with ease, I will say, I can do it with left hand itself. Doing it left hand means doing it effortlessly, anayasam. That's what left hand means. So Vamakara Kanittika Nakagrena, with the tip of the nail of the little finger of his left hand, just like lifting a mushroom, Krishna lifted the Govardhana hill. Why should he lift the Govardhana hill? Indra is pouring hailstone rain means he could have attacked Indra, counter-attacked with his Sudarshana Chakram. Just like our security, S-400 is there to counter-attack. Similarly, Krishna also has S-400. Our Indian defense system has also Sudarshana S-400. Krishna has S-400, Sudarshanam in his hand. He could have counter-attacked Indra. Why should we leave the Govardhana hill? Because Krishna did not want to show up himself as God to Gopas now. Because he wants to enjoy their love, affection, everything now. If he shows up that he is God, they will start looking at him with so much of respect, honor and other things that Krishna did not like now. He wanted to play with them more and more. That's why he wanted to make them believe that Krishna did not save them. They worshipped the hill. The hill itself came and sat on Krishna's hand and saved all these people. I am not saving you. The hill is magnanimous enough. The hill is kind enough. Since you worshipped the hill came, sat on my nail, and it wants to give you shelter and save you. To create that kind of an impression, Krishna lifted that Govardhana hill and called everybody. 20th verse, Ataha Bhagavan Gopan, He Amba Tata Vrajaukasaha. Oh my mother Yashoda, father Nandagopal, oh all Gopa Gopikas, please come. Don't be afraid. This mountain will not fall from my hand. Because if somebody lifts a mountain, carries it and calls, please come under the mountain. No, it may fall on our head. We will be afraid. Krishna says, Yathopajosham Vishate, Girigartam Sagodhanaha. Please come with your cart wheels, wagons, cows, all paraphernalia under this hill. Natrasa ihavah karyaha mad hastat giri patanat. You need not be afraid. This Govardhana hill is very kind to us. It has promised me it will not fall down from my hand. It will stay in my hand. Please come. Okay, they all believed in Krishna's words. So everybody assembled under the umbrella called Govardhana hill, which was sitting on the hands of Lord Krishna. For 7 days, Indra poured torrential rain of hailstones. For all those 7 days, Krishna lifted the Govardhana hill, carried it on the tip of the nail of the little finger of his left hand. 7 days elapsed. Now, one question. 7 days, all Gopa Gopikas, cows were standing under Govardhana hill. What did they do for food? What can they do? One person said they brought stove also there. They cooked whatever food needed and ate it. But Shukha Brahmam has given another explanation. 23rd verse you see. Kshutrit vyatham sukhapeksham hitva tair vrajavasibihi vikshyamano dadharadrim saptaham nachalat padat. They did not have hunger and thirst at all. Because they were enjoying the divine beauty of Lord Krishna, this divine body, his smile, his gestures, his speech, his attributes. Unnum soru, paruganir, thinnum vettilayum ellam kannan, says Nammalvar. When Krishna is in front of them and feeding them with his own beauty, smile, gestures, glances, everything, what is the need for food or water? So they did not have hunger, they did not have thirst. 1 week passed. Now Indra realized his mistake. Oh, I have committed a great mistake. I should not have gone against Krishna. He is powerful. Now Indra got afraid. He ran away with all the clouds. Now everything got settled. Now Krishna told the Gopa Gopikas, the wind and rain have stopped. The water has receded. Status quo has resumed. So you can all relocate to your homes. Immediately, all Gopa Gopikas reloaded their paraphernalia back in their wagons and left to their places. Bhagavan api tam shailam swasthane purvavat prabhu pashyatam sarvabhutanam sthapayamasa leelaya. With the same ease, because some people while lifting they will lift. When you keep it down again, that time they will struggle. But again, Shukha Brahmam says, leelaya, with the same ease, effortlessly, Krishna placed the Govardhana hill back in the place in a way that you cannot recognize even now that Govardhana hill was lifted and then replaced. You cannot find out. With that much of precision, Krishna placed that mountain exactly at the same place. Because we pick up one object from a table, but while placing it in that table again, we won't place it in exact position. The position will definitely be changed. Not only that, even in our kitchen, there will be lot of boxes, containers. We pick it, use it, and while placing it again in that position, we may commit some errors. But Krishna placed it perfectly at the perfect position. Now, all Gopikas, they all venerated Krishna, they praised Krishna, they embraced Krishna. Tam prema vegat nirbhrita vrajaukasaha yatha samiyuhu parirambhanadibihi gopyascha sasneham apujayan muda dadhikshata adbihi yuyujus sadasishaha. Gopikas, they hugged Krishna, they praised Krishna. Some of them performed Mangala Shasanams. They conferred auspiciousness on Krishna, and it was celebrations everywhere, seeing the great prowess of Lord Krishna. At the same time, Indra, the 27th chapter starts. Indra has realized his mistake, but he was afraid to go to Krishna directly because Krishna may punish. He was guilty as well. So what did Indra do? He sent Kamadhenu first. The chief of all cows, Kamadhenu. Indra sent Kamadhenu first, and Indra hid himself behind the tail of Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu went in front of Krishna first and praised Krishna. You have saved my entire clan of cows. Because in this hailstorm rain, my cows would have got destroyed. But there was not a small harm even to a single cow. You have protected all my cows. 27:1 Govardhane dhrite shaile asarat rakshite vraje golokat avrajat krishnam surabhihi shakra evacha. Surabhi is Kamadhenu, Shakra is Indra. Kamadhenu came first. Indra was hiding himself behind the tail of Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu first heaped praises on Krishna for protecting cows. Krishna became pleasant, smiled at Kamadhenu. Immediately, Indra came behind Kamadhenu. From behind Kamadhenu, Indra came. He also joined hands towards Krishna. I am also associated with Kamadhenu. Please bless me also. Krishna looked at him. I should not bless you, but since you are associated with Kamadhenu, okay, I will bless you too. Krishna smiled at Indra. This has a great philosophy within. We are like Indra. We have committed a lot of Bhagavata apacharam, Acharya apacharam, Asakya apacharam. We have committed a lot of offenses like Indra. If we go in front of Lord Sriman Narayana and stand in front of him like this, he will get angry. He will punish us. But Indra knew one tactic very well. He caught hold of the tail of Kamadhenu and went to Krishna. Similarly, Kamadhenu, cow, is our Acharya. We have to catch hold of the feet of Acharya and then go to Bhagavan. If we go through an Acharya, Bhagavan will be pleased with that Acharya. Oh, he has come with an Acharya. Bhagavan will look at that Acharya with a pleasant face. He will smile at him. Then we should appear before Bhagavan. I am also associated with this Acharya only. Please bless me also. Oh, I should not bless you, but you are associated with that Acharya. Just like he blessed Indra for the sake of Kamadhenu, Bhagavan will bless us only for the sake of that Acharya. So go to Bhagavan through his devotees or Acharyas. That is the philosophy hidden within. To remember this, I will narrate you one story. A group of devotees gathered together and went on yatra to Ahobilam. They wanted to have darshan of Pavana Narasimha. It is very difficult to have his darshan. You have to go in jeep or tractor. They went in a jeep, but that jeep had brake failure. The brake failed. Everybody got afraid. Oh my God, already the jeep was going as if a brake failure jeep only. But now actually the brake has failed. What is going to happen? They were all thinking we are going to have darshan of Narasimha or Vaikunthanatha. We are not sure. They were all thinking. At that time, one small girl, she was seated in that jeep, traveling in that jeep. She was reading a magazine without a tint of any fear. She was casually reading a magazine. They were all envious of her, jealous of her. Oh, we are all afraid what is going to happen, accident, everything. But she is not afraid of anything. They were all thinking. The driver somehow managed and stopped the jeep. Now everybody didn't turn towards the driver. They all turned towards that girl. They asked her, did you know what was happening all the time? We were all so serious. They were all worried. You are not worried about anything. You are not serious. You have been reading book, magazine. Is it fair? Did you know what was happening? That girl asked them, do you know who is the driver? Who is the driver? That girl said, driver is my father. He knows that his daughter is seated in the jeep. So I know that he will save me at any cost. Why should I worry? She said. Oh, she added one more point. Only because you all traveled with me, you all escaped. Because had I not traveled in this jeep, my father would have jumped out of the jeep earlier itself. You would have gone to Vaikuntham. Since I was traveling in the jeep, since you are all my co-passengers, you all escaped. That driver is Lord Sriman Narayana. That daughter is Acharya. We are all co-passengers. If we travel with Acharya, while rescuing that Acharya, Bhagavan will rescue his followers, co-passengers as well. Now Indra caught hold of the tail of Kamadhenu. While blessing Kamadhenu, Krishna blessed Indra as well. This is the secret philosophy embedded within. Now Indra came in front of Krishna and sought his pardon. Because of my arrogance, I have committed lot of offenses towards your devotees. Please forgive me. Sattvam mamaishwarya madaplutasya कृतागसस्ते अविदुषः प्रभावं क्षन्तुं प्रभो अर्हसि मूढचेतसः मैवं पुनर्भूत मतिरीश मे सति. You please bless me that I should not get this kind of arrogance hereafter in my life. Please bless me. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Vasudevaya Krishnaya Sattvatam Pataye Namaha Tvaya Ishanu Grihitosmi Dvastastambho Vrthodyamaha Ishwaram Gurumatmanam Tvamaham Sharanam Gataha. Now I have realized you are the true Lord. You are the primordial preceptor. You are the Adi Guru. Not only that, you are Atmanam. You are my indweller. You are my controller, Paramatma. He is the soul of the soul. We are all individual souls, Jivatma. Paramatma is the soul of the soul and he controls us from inside. I have realized you are the supreme. You are my soul. You are my preceptor. Please accept my namaskaram. Now Krishna told Indra, Indra, because of your wealth, you became so arrogant. You forgot that I am there above you. I wanted to remind you about my presence. That's why I enacted this leela. Mamaishwarya Srimadandaha Dandapanim Napashyati Tam Brahmshyami Sampadbhyaha Yasya Chechami Anugraham. Now Kamadhenu told Krishna that you have saved all my cows. I wish to perform one coronation for you. This is the only coronation, Pattabhishekam for Lord Krishna. Kamadhenu requested, you should accept this Pattabhishekam. Krishna said, okay, I will accept. Kamadhenu said, you are the true Indra. How? Krishna is the true Indra. Indra means chief. A true chief should protect his subjects. But Indra is not capable of that. You are capable of protecting your followers, your subjects. You are the true Indra. You are the Indra of cows. So you will be called Govinda, the Indra of cows, the protector of cows, the chief of cows, the one who protected cows from a severe hailstorm. So we will name you Govinda. Indra, Kamadhenu collectively gave the name Govinda to Krishna and performed the coronation. Airavatam, the elephant of Indra, brought waters from Akasha Ganga. Kamadhenu, that itself offered holy milk. Yevam Krishnam Upamantriya Surabhihi Payasatmanaha Jalair Akasha Gangayaha Airavata Karudhritaihi Indra Surarshibissakam Chodito Devamatribihi Abhyashinchata Dasharham Govinda Iti Chabhyadat. With the milk of Kamadhenu and waters of Akasha Ganga brought by Airavatam, as Tumburu and Narada were singing, as Apsaras damsels were dancing, Devas raining flowers, this Pattabhishekam coronation happened for Krishna, and Indra and Kamadhenu submitted the name of Govinda to him, the exceptional name, unparalleled name Govinda. It fits all the 10 avatars of Bhagavan. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Balarama, Krishna, Kalki. Govinda fits all avatars. How? Go means Vedas. Matsya Murti protected Go Vedas, so he is called Govinda. Go means mountain. Kurma Murti tortoise, he carried the mountain on his back. So Go, mountain, was carried by him. He is Govinda. Go means earth. Varaha Murti rescued the Go earth, so he is called Govinda. Go means Stuti, Stotram. Narasimha accepted the Stuti of Prahlada, Go, so he is called Govinda. Go means earth. Vamana measured the earth, Go, so he is called Govinda. Then Parashurama, Go means Dharma. Parashurama protected Dharma, so he is Govinda. Rama, Go means earth. Rama ruled the earth as Chakravarti, Govinda. Go means earth. Balarama plowed the earth, so he is called Govinda. Go means cow. Krishna protected cow, so he is called Govinda. Go means Dharma. Kalki will reinstate Dharma, so he is called Govinda. For all 10 avatars, Matsya rescued Vedas, Go, so he is Govinda. Kurma carried mountain, Go, Govinda. Varaha rescued earth, Go, Govinda. Narasimha accepted Prahlada's Stuti, Go, Govinda. Vamana measured the earth, Go, Govinda. Parashurama rescued Dharma, Go, Govinda. Rama ruled the earth, Go, Govinda. Balarama plowed the earth, Go, Govinda. Krishna rescued the cows, Go, Govinda. Kalki will restore Dharma, Go, so he is also Govinda. Not only that, Krishna is always Govindan, because for him, Go, win, done. He will go, he will win, everything is done. Go, win, done. So he is always Govindan, go, win, done. So this Govinda Pattabhishekam was performed, and Indra returned to Swargam with all his retinue. Nana Rasaugha Saritaha Vriksha Asan Madhusravaha Akrishta Pachyaushadhayaha Girayom Bibranunmanim. Now, as this Govinda Pattabhishekam was performed, rivers started to have perennial flow of water. Plants and trees secreted lot of honey. There was good rainfall, and hills started producing lot of gems for the Gopas. So all wealth they were able to get in plenty because of this Govinda Pattabhishekam. This drives home the fact that instead of worshipping each deity, Indra, Chandra, Rahu, Ketu, if you worship that one deity called Lord Krishna, in whose body all the other deities are residing, if you satisfy that one deity, the supreme deity Narayana, everything whatever you wish, you can get that. Thus far they have been doing Indra festival alone. Now this Govinda Pattabhishekam coronation for Krishna was done. Once it was done, Nana Rasaugha Saritaha, all rivers had perennial flow. Vriksha Asan Madhusravaha, plants started secreting plenty of honey. Akrishta Pachyaushadayaha, you see, there was good rainfall and herbs started growing in the mountains. And Girayaha Abibranunmanim, the mountains, they had plenty of germs, ratnas, gems, everything in mountains itself. So all wealth appeared bountiful to them. Nirvairani abhavattate kruranyapi nisargataha. After this Govinda Pattabhishekam, even evil animals, which are considered as permanent enemies, left their enmity and lived in harmony with each other. After this Govinda Pattabhishekam, tiger and cow became friends. Cat and mouse became friends. Because if there is Bhagavat Sannidhyam in a place, the personal enmity and ego will vanish. So all creatures lived harmony with each other, and Gokulam, Brindavan, Govardhan, all those areas started prospering like anything. With that we conclude Govinda Pattabhishekam. There is a philosophy within. Because in every Krishna Lila there is a philosophy. What is the philosophy within Govinda Pattabhishekam? We are also attacked by hailstorms. Not one hailstorms, 3 hailstorms. 3 in 1. Adhyatmikam, Adi Daivikam, Adi Bhautikam. Adhyatmikam is bodily discomforts, starting from arthritis, which makes it uncomfortable for you to sit in Upanyasams. Arthritis, starting from arthritis, all our problems including diabetes, hypertension, everything. These are all called Adhyatmikam, bodily discomforts. That's one hailstorm attacking us. Number 2, Adi Bhautikam, from other creatures, starting from ants, mosquitoes, which hinder during Upanyasams. Only when we listen to Upanyasams, mosquito will bite our feet. They will start singing at our ears. All hindrances they cause. So these are called Adi Bhautikam. Adi Daivikam. Beyond all these natural calamities. Flood, tsunami, earthquake, all those things. So Adhyatmikam is bodily discomforts. Adi Bhautika is problems due to other creatures. Adi Daivikam is natural calamities. This Tapatrayam, 3 types of hailstones attack us from all sides. What can we do? First, switch off the cell phone. Next thing, what will we do? Immediately surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, just like he granted shelter to all Gopa Gopikas and cows from that hailstorm. If we seek shelter under lotus feet of Lord Krishna, he will grant us asylum and protect us from Adhyatmika, Adidaivika, Adibhautika tapas. From all those 3 hailstorms, Lord Krishna will protect us. This is the fact, philosophy embedded within Govinda Pattabhishekam. Now let us move to the final episode of this Upanyasam, which is the most interesting and captivating Rasalila. As said yesterday, there is a Q&A session also. Not between you and me. Between Parikshit and Shukha Brahmam, there will be a Q&A session as well. Now 10th chapter, 10th canto, 29th chapter, first verse. Krishna is now ready for Rasalila. Are you all ready? Yes, everybody is ready to dance with Krishna now. Krishna got ready. It was autumn season, evening time. Krishna thought this would be the right time to perform Rasalila. Okay, what is Rasalila? Actually, Rasa means bliss. Leela means game. Rasalila means blissful game. Okay, what is that blissful game? Krishna and Gopikas will dance in circles, joining their hands together. Dancing in circle, joining hands together is called Rasalila, a blissful sport or a blissful game. It was a pleasant evening of autumn. Krishna was by now 8 years old. The moon had risen. Gentle breeze was blowing with jasmine fragrance. Bhagavana pitaratrihi sharadotpulla mallikaha vikshyarantum manaschakre yogamayam upashyataha. Krishna decided to play with Gopikas because earlier the Gopikas had observed Katyayani Vratam. In that Katyayani Vratam, Gopikas would wake up early in the morning, they would sing bhajans, go to the banks of Yamuna, have a holy dip in the chill water, and then worship the form of Katyayani Devi, praying to her that Krishna should become our husband. Hemante prathame masi nandavraja kumarikaha cherurgavishyam bunjanaha Katyayani archanavratam Katyayani mahamaye mahayoginyadhishwari nandagopa sutam devi patimme kurute namaha. As they completed this vow, on the last day of Katyayani Vratam, Krishna appeared before them and promised them, I will bless you with a wonderful experience of dance, hitherto not experienced by anybody else so far. An unparalleled form of spiritual bliss. I am going to give you at the right time. Krishna had promised. It was by January. Now autumn season, around October. Now Krishna decided this will be the right time. Krishna went to a grove, a jungle on the banks of river Yamuna. He stood under a banyan tree. Sankalpo vidita sadvyaha bhavatinam adarchanam mayanu modita sosau satyo bhavitumarhati. Now Krishna said to himself, I will make my words come true now. It is time to fulfill the promise made to Gopikas. Let me call all Gopikas to this grove on the banks of Yamuna. To call Gopikas, Krishna took his flute and started playing a sweet melody on his flute. Vanancha tatkomala gobiranjitam jagaukalam vamadrisham manoharam. The sweet sound of Krishna's flute started traveling in the air. And that sound, the melody of Krishna's flute, knocked at the ears of Gopis. As it knocked at the ears of Gopis, they all went into a state of trance. They started running towards Krishna. They were all involved in household chores. But they left their work abruptly and started running towards Krishna. Shukabrahmam describes vividly, Duhantyopi yayuh kashit doham hitva samutsukaha. A gopi was milking her cows. Payodhishritya sanyavam anudvasyapara. Another gopi had kept boiling milk in her stove. Pariveshayantyaha. One gopi was decorating herself. Payayantya shishun payaha. Another gopi, she was mother feeding her child. Shushrushantyaf patin kashchit. Another gopi, she was serving her husband. Woman of that day, traditional woman. She was serving her husband. Another woman was serving food for her husband. Ashanantyopasya bhojanam. Another gopi was eating. Limpantyaha. One gopi was anointing her body with sandal paste. Pramurjantyonyaha. Another gopi was applying hair oil on her hair. Anjantyah kashalochane. Another gopi was applying kajal to her eyes. Leaving everything abruptly in the middle. Once the sound of Krishna's flute knocked at their ears, they all started running towards Lord Krishna, leaving everything abruptly. Some gopis, Vyatyasta Vastrabaranaha, they were changing their garments. With half changed garments, with just half garments, once the flute note was heard, they started running towards Lord Krishna. That is true devotion. Another gopi, she had adorned one hand with bangle, one ear with earring, but the other hand, other ear were free. She listened to Krishna's flute note, immediately ran towards Krishna with bangle earring on one side. No bangle, no earring on other side. But Krishna was captivated by that side, seeing her devotion. Oh, how much she is devoted to me. Because if devotion is still immature, we will dress us fully and then go. If devotion is mature, immediately on hearing the flute note, you should go. That is the epitome of Krishna Bhakti. The pendulum slept mid-swing. Threads hung like frozen rain. As if time had halted for a while, gopis went towards Lord Krishna. But there was one gopi, unnamed by rishis, but named as Chintayanti by our acharyas, Tavaryamana Patibihi, Pitribihi, Bhratribandhubihi, Govinda Pakritatmanaha, Nanyavartanta Mohitaha. One gopi by name Chintayanti, hearing the flute note of Krishna, rushed towards Krishna, but at her doorstep, all her relatives were sitting. Hey, where are you going? It's already night. You should not go anywhere. Go inside, they said. Chintayanti was shocked. On one hand, she was so elated to hear the note from the flute of Lord Krishna, but these people, they have stopped her. You should not go outside, they said. She could not tolerate the separation from Lord Krishna. Aggrieved by the pangs of separation from Krishna, Dussaha Preta Viraha Tivratapa Dhutashubhaha, Dhyana Prapta Chuta Slesha, Nirvritya Kshina Mangalaha, aggrieved by the pangs of separation from Lord Krishna, that one moment of grief made her fall down dead at the doorstep itself. Tameva Paramatmanam Jara Buddhyapi Sangataha Jahur Gunamayam Deham Sadhyav Prakshina Bandhanaha. Immediately, because of that grief, she fell down dead at the doorstep of her house. The soul departed from the body. It started traveling in the way called Archiradi Margam, the path of divine light. Muktor Chirdina Purva Paksha Shadudang Masabda Vatam Shumat Glau Vidyut Varunendra Dhatr Mahitaha Simanta Sindhwa Plutaha Sri Vaikuntam Upetya Nityam Ajadam Tasmin Parabrahmanaha Sayujyam Samavapya Nandati Samam Tenaiva Dhanyav Puman. That one Gopika alone enjoyed Rasalila in Sri Vaikuntam. Others enjoyed Rasalila in Brindavan, but this Gopika enjoyed Rasalila in Vaikuntam by dancing with Lord Paravasudeva of the divine abode. All the other girls went to Brindavan, that forest grew, and joined Krishna. Now Krishna welcomes them. 10th canto, 29th chapter, 18th verse. Welcome Swagatam vo Mahabhagaha Priyam Kim Karavani Vaha Vrajasya Anamayam Kachit Brutagamana Karanam. Welcome gopis. May I know the reason for your arrival? Krishna asked. May I know the reason for your arrival? He only called them with flute note. He asked them, may I know the reason for your arrival? Oh, I have understood. You have come for sightseeing. You want to see all these forests. Oh, okay. But it is late night. Rajanyesha Gora Rupa Gora Sattva Nishevita Pratiyata Vrajam Neha Steyam Stribis Sumadhyamaha. You are all women. You are all tender women. This is a dreadful forest full of wild animals. It's already dark. Please go back home. It is very dangerous to stay here. Not only that, point number 2, your relatives may search for you. Matarav pitarav putraha, bratarav patayaschavaha, vichinvanti hyapashyantaha. Your mothers will search for you. Your fathers will search for you. Your sons and daughters will search for you. Your brothers, sisters will search for you. Your husbands will search for you. So please go back. Point number 3. The greatest dharma for a woman is to serve her husband. Leaving that dharma, you should not come to me. Bhartu susrushanam strinam paro dharmo hyamayaya. Serving husband is the greatest dharma. You go back to your homes and serve your husband and in-laws. That's the best thing you can do. Number 4. Oh, I have understood. You have come to see me late. No. If you want to see me, you should not come like this at night time. If you want to convey your love towards me, listen to the 3rd day of Bhagavata Saptaham. Prahlada said, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishtosmaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. If you want to convey your love towards me, Shravanam, listen to my glories. Kirtanam, sing my names. Vishtosmaranam, meditate on my form. Padasevanam, serve my devotees. Archanam, offer flowers. Vandanam, do namaskaram. Dasyam, perform service as a servant. Dasyam, Sakyam, come move with me as your companion, friend. Atmanivedanam, perform Sharanagati. Shravanat, Darshanat, Dhyanat, Magibhavonu Kirtanat, Tata Sannikarshena, Pratiyata Tatogrihan. So there are lot of other ways to convey your love towards me. You should not come like this. You please go back. You should not meet me secretly like this at night, Krishna said. Listening to this, all gopis became silent for a while. They looked at the ground for a few seconds with shyness. They started shedding tears. Krishna called us. We thought that he is going to give a great experience of spiritual bliss to us. But he is speaking like this. Out of modesty, they scratched their toes on the ground and then spoke to Krishna after recovering themselves. Point number 1. What did you say? This is a dreadful forest with wild animals. It is dangerous. Go back home. They asked one question. Why should we get afraid of this dreadful forest when you are with us? When Krishna is by our side, why should we be afraid of darkness or wild animals or dreadful forest? When you are by our side, there is no fear for us. You are the dispeller of all fears. Number 2, yes, our relatives may search for us. Our friends may search for us. Krishna, you do one thing. You go and tell them, we did not go after Parapurusha, we have gone after Paramapurusha. You go and tell them that we have gone after Lord Krishna. We did not go after somebody. We did not go after Tom, Dick, Harry. We went after Ram, Krishna, Hari. We did not go after any Tom, Dick or Harry. We have gone after Ram, Krishna, Hari. So please go and tell them. Number 3, yes, the greatest dharma for a woman is to serve her husband. Yes, why? Serving husband ultimately is to please Krishna only. Oh Krishna, you are the indweller of everybody. Serving husband, the purpose is, by serving the husband, ultimately we please the Lord who is the indweller, antaryami of that husband. Now the Gopikas tell Krishna, Yat patya patya suhridam anuvrittiranga strinam swadharma iti dharma vidatva yoktam astvevam etat upadesha padetva gishe preto bhavan tanubhritam kila bandhuratma. If you yourself come in front of us directly and give the opportunity to serve you directly, why should we opt for indirect service? Serve the husband, and by which indirectly the indweller of husband, Bhagavan, gets satisfied. When you yourself has come directly in front of us, we will serve you directly. When there is an option for direct service, why should we go for indirect service? When there is an option for online registration, why should you stand in line? For railway reservation, you can reserve ticket online. Then why should you stand in line at the counter? Similarly, if we can serve you directly, why should we do indirect service? Not needed. Number 4, you said, if you want to convey your love, do Shravanam Kirtanam. Yes, Krishna, Shravanam is there, Kirtanam is there, everything is there. Chittam sukhena bhavatapagritam griheshu yannirvishat yutakaravapi grihya kritye padau padam na chalatastava padamulat yamah katham vrajamatho karavama kimva. Oh Krishna, we can do Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, everything if our minds and eyes are with us. But you have stolen our minds and eyes, everything. Having stolen our hearts and eyes, our hands are not moving anywhere else other than towards you. Our legs are not going anywhere other than towards you. Our hands are going towards you. Our feet are going towards you. How can we stay at our home and meditate on you when you are in our locality? You have stolen our hearts and eyes. The fire of love is burning in our hearts. If you don't extinguish that fire, that will burn our bodies. Sinchanganastvad adharamrita purakena hasavaloka kalagita jakhrichayagnim nochet vayam viragajagni upayukta deha dhyanena yama padayoho padavim sakete. Oh Krishna, the fire of love is burning in our hearts. You have to extinguish that. If you don't extinguish that fire, it will burn our bodies. Krishna asked, how to extinguish the fire? Can I bring a hose pipe with water or Yamuna river water? No. Tvat adharamritam. Please give the nectar from your lips. The nectar from your lips alone can moisten us and extinguish the fire of love. Please accept us as your servants. Tannaf prasida vrijinardena tengrimulam prapta visrijya vasati stvad upasanashaha tvat sundara spita nirikshana tivrakama taptatmanam purusha bhushana dehidasyam. Krishna, we have left everything and resorted to your feet. Please accept us through your smile. Please accept us through your compassionate glances. Please accept us with your divine hugs. Don't think that we are seeking material pleasures from you because we know who you are. Do you think that we are infatuated with a small boy? No. Our love is divine. Our love is directed towards divine. This is pure devotion. We know who you are. Vyaktam bhavan vrajabhayarti haro bhijataha devo yathadi purushaha suraloka gopta tanno nidehi karapankajam arthabandho taptastaneshu cha sirassu cha kinkarinam. Krishna, we know you are the Supreme Lord. We are devoted towards you. Not that we got infatuated on seeing a 7 or 8-year-old boy and coming to him seeking bodily or material worldly pleasure. No. We are expecting spiritual bliss from you. We know who you are. You are the Supreme Lord who incarnated on this earth to bless devas, to bless rishis, to clear Bhumi of her extra burden. You have come. But we thought that you will bless devas, Bhumi, rishis and also gopis. But it seems that you will bless only exalted devas, not lowly gopikas like that. That's why you are trying to send us back to our homes. Please place your hands on our heads and bless and accept us. Gopis stood in front of Krishna with joined hands in Anjali Mudra. Now Krishna smiled. Krishna told the gopis, I wanted to keep a test for you. That is the twist here. I wanted to test your devotion. Are you really devoted to me? Are you really longing for this Rasalila? I wanted to test. Yes, you are truly interested. Come on, let us dance. Krishna called them. Now, Krishna stood at the center. All gopis encircled him, joined together. Krishna was like the moon in the middle. Shukabrahmam gives a beautiful example. Krishna was like a moon in the middle. Gopikas surrounded him like stars. 5 lakh stars. 5 lakh Gopikas, yes. Vedas, Rishis, Devas, everybody took incarnation as gopis to dance with Krishna. So 5 lakh gopis, 5 lakh stars encircling a single unparalleled moon. Udarahasa dvijakunda dhidhatihi vyarocatainanka ivodu bhirvrataha. Krishna as moon in the middle, surrounded by gopis as stars encircling him in a circular fashion. They started dancing. How did they dance? Narayana Bhattadri beautifully describes the dance. కేశపాశ ధృత పించికా వితతి సంచలన్ మకర కుండలం హారజాలవన మాలికాలలిత మంగరాగ ఘన సౌరభం పీతచేల ధృత కాంచి కాంచితముదంచదం శుమణి నూపురం రాసకేలి పరిభూషితం తవగి రూపం ఈశ కలయామహే. As gopis were dancing, suddenly a small pride, a tint of ego cropped up in the mind of gopis. Wow, who else has enjoyed, experienced Bhagavan like this? That we are enjoying with so much of bliss. We are dancing with him. This is an unprecedented experience of Bhagavan. We are not sure even if Mahalakshmi would have danced with Bhagavan like this. We are not sure. But this is an unprecedented experience of true spiritual bliss. Gopis had a slight tinge of ego. Who else other than us has experienced Bhagavan like this? As they thought so, evam Bhagavata Krishnat labdhamana mahatmanaha atmanam menire strinam maninyo yadikam bhuvi. Once the gopikas thought, we are truly great, tasantat saubhagamadam vikshyamanancha keshavaha prashamaya prasadaya tatraivantar adiyat. Krishna immediately disappeared from the scene. Krishna was missing. All the gopis who were thus far in the epitome of bliss were so elated. Now they started suffering from the pangs of separation from Krishna. They searched for Krishna all around. They could not find him. They suffered like fishes separated from water. You can see the true pain of a fish which was separated from water. That can be seen in each and every gopika. They started calling out to all creatures and plants and trees. Oh peepal tree, did you see Krishna? Oh banyan tree, did you see Krishna? Oh champak tree, oh jasmine keeper, oh tulsi plant, oh mango tree, oh deer, did you see Krishna? They were asking everybody, but they could not find Krishna. The gopis discussed among themselves. First, we have to pacify our stress, tension and pain. Then only we can search for Krishna. Because if we are so much tensed and if we are under so much suffering, we cannot do anything. Take for example, if a person is having severe breathlessness, dyspnea, if we want to perform X-ray, CT scan, spirometry, all tests, I will diagnose your problem and then I will treat it, means he can't withstand that breathing difficulty. First you should give oxygen support, nebulizer and injection. You should first give symptomatic relief. Then you can investigate and then treat. Similarly, we need some symptomatic relief. Then we can investigate, search for Krishna. Now what can we do for symptomatic treatment? To reduce the tension temporarily, Gatyanuraga smita vibramekshitaihi manoramalapa vihara vibramaihi akshipta chittaf pramadaramapadhe tastaviteshta jagruhustadatmikaha. If they imitate themselves like Krishna for some time, they will get the feeling that Krishna is with them. Just imitate. Whatever Krishna does, perform anukaram, imitate Krishna leelas, we will feel that Krishna is with us. Gopikas decided, now one Gopika became Putana. Another Gopika became Krishna. They enacted Putana Moksham. Another Gopika lifted a rock and said, this is Govardhana Dharanam. Another Gopika played a flute. This is Venuganam of Krishna. Another Gopika considered herself as Kalia. One more Gopika danced on her, enacted Kalia Nardhanam. Another Gopika enacted butter stealing episode. Another Gopika enacted Shakataswara Bhangam. As they enacted all Krishna Leelas, the pangs of separation somewhat reduced. This is called Anukaram technically. In Tamil they say Meipadu. Anukaram means if we are suffering from the pangs of separation from somebody, for some time we should just imitate the activities of that person. If we do so, all our sufferings will come down temporarily. Nammalvar has done that. Parankusha Nammalvar, he suffered from pangs of separation from Bhagavan. So for some moment, Nammalvar said, I am Bhagavan. Please don't join him to the list of people who say I am God. That's different. But Nammalvar, he was truly suffering like a fish separated from water. So he has to somehow put a full stop to that suffering, at least temporarily. So he sang, Kadal Nyalam Seidenum Yane Yenum, Kadal Nyalam Avenum Yane Yenum, Kadal Nyalam Kondenum Yane Yenum, Kadal Nyalam Kindenum Yane Yenum, Kadal Nyalam Mundenum Yane Yenum, Kadal Nyala Tisan Vandi Yerakolo. I am the God who created the universe, Nammalvar said. Because if he says so, at least temporarily, that grief, that pangs of separation will somewhat reduce. Similarly, the gopis got rid of that suffering. Now they started searching for Krishna. They were able to find out the footprints of Lord Krishna. Padani vyaktametani nandasunor mahatmanaha lakshyantehi hi dvajamboja vajrankusha yavadibihi. One gopi exclaimed, here, the footmark of Krishna. How do you say that it is Krishna's footmark? At that time, Krishna didn't wear any sandal, paduka. The rekas of his feet were imprinted on the sands in the bank of Yamuna. The rekas were dvaja, flag, amboja, lotus, vajra, thunderbolt, ankusha, hook, yava, grain. Flag, lotus, thunderbolt, hook, grain. Rekas were there in the feet of Krishna. They are clearly imprinted on the sand. So Krishna has walked in this way. Let us follow his footmarks. Nearby Krishna's footmarks, they were able to see another set of small footmarks. Anaya aradhito nunam Bhagavan haririshwaraha yenno vihaya govindaha pritoyam anayadraha. That set of small footmarks belonged to one gopi. Krishna had taken only one gopi along with him because she was not arrogant. She did not develop that pride. So, with one gopi, Krishna had gone, leaving other 4,99,999 gopis alone, leaving them alone. He has taken one gopika with him. Some people say that gopika was Radha. There is no explicit mention. Then how can you say Radha? For that they give one answer. See the shlokam, Anaya aradhito nunam, it is said. Aradhitaha. Krishna was worshipped by her. Aradhitaha, Radhi, Radhika, Radha is there. It is the Vyakyanam of in some sampradayams. Let it be. Now, these gopis went in search of Krishna and that gopika, following their footprints. Imani adhikamagnani padani vagato vadhum atra prasunavachayaha priyarthe prayasakritaha. At some point, they were able to see that the footprints of that gopika had disappeared. But Krishna's footprints are imprinted deeper on the sand. Why? Krishna had carried that gopi on his shoulders. So because of weight, there was a deeper imprint of Krishna's feet. But gopi's feet imprint were missing because she was on Krishna's shoulders. They followed it. Then they saw champak flowers scattered around. They said, see, Krishna himself has plucked champak flowers for that girl and adorned her hair with these champak flowers. What a great blessing for us. Krishna himself has adorned her hair with champak flowers. He himself has plucked flowers for her. She is truly blessed, they all said. At one stage, that gopi was seated alone. Krishna was missing. All of them went to her. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? They asked. That gopi told them, Eva muktav priyamaha skandhe aruhyatamiti tataschantar dade Krishnaha savadur anvatapyata. She told them, Krishna carried me on his shoulders. She adorned my hair with all those champak flowers. At that time, I had a small pride. I felt that no other gopi had got this kind of an opportunity. Only I was alone able to sit on Krishna's shoulders. Only I got the opportunity to get flowers from Krishna. As I got that small bit of ego, he left me as well. You all thought that nobody else got this opportunity. We got this opportunity, he left you. I thought nobody got this opportunity. I only got this opportunity, he left me. Now they all joined together. How to make Krishna come back to us? That gopi said, whatever you try, you cannot go and catch Krishna. We should make Krishna come in front of us. That's the only way. Because you can keep running. You can't find him. He has to appear in front of us. What is the way? If we all join together and sing his names, Bhagavan will come in front of us. He should come in front of us. If devotees join together in satsang and sing his names, sing stotras towards him. That's the importance of satsangam. They are all learning satsangam from Srimati Ramya Srinivasan in her Krishna Paduka satsang, teaching lot of stotrams as a satsang, whether it is physical or virtual. If we join together and chant hymns on Bhagavan, he cannot stay in Vaikuntham. He will definitely come in front of us. So Gopikas joined together, sang the glories of Krishna as Gopika Geetam, which is the 31st chapter. Jayati te dikam janmana vrajaha shayata indira shashvatatrahi dayita drisyatam dikshutavakaha tvayidhrita savas tvam vichindvate. Krishna, you are our life. We have lost our life. On searching for that life like dead bodies, please appear in front of us. Oh Krishna, you have already killed us with your eyes, with your glances. You have already killed us. Why should you give us pangs of separation and kill us more? Sharadudashaye sadhujata sat sarasijodara shri mushadrisha suratanatate ashulka dasikaha varada nignato neha kim vadaha. Won't you save us now? Oh Krishna, you are revered as the savior, protector of all beings. Vishajalapyayat, Vyala Rakshasat, Varshamarutat, Vaidyutanalat, Vrishamayatmajat, Vishwatobhayat, Rishabhatevayam Rakshitamuhu. You saved us from the poison of Kalia. You saved us from demons like Aghasura, Bakasura. You saved us from the hailstorm of Indra. You saved us from forest fire. You saved us from Vatsasura. You saved us from all dangers. It seems if danger comes from external entity, you will save. If danger comes directly from you, you will not save, it seems. Because we are suffering from pangs of separation arising out of love towards you. But you are not saving us. You have come on this earth to bless your devotees. The purpose of your incarnation is blessing devotees. But is it fair to hide yourself like this? Nakalu Gopika Nandano Bhavan Akhila Dehinam Antaratmadrika Vikarnasarthito Vishwaguptaye Saka Udeyivan Satvatam Kule. Having come to bless devotees, can you hide yourself? Please come. Place your hand on our heads. Virachita bhayam vrishnidhuryate charanami yusham samsriter bhayat karasaro ruham kantaka madam shirasi dehina shrikaragraham. Please place your hand on our heads. Our bodies are dried up as we are separated from you. Our bodies are burning. They have got dried up. Madhuraya gira valguvakyaya budamanognaya pushkarekshana vidikaririma viramuhyatihi adharasiduna apyayayasvanaha. Please grant the nectar from your lips and moisten us, wetten us. We are dried up. Please give the nectar from your lips and moisten our bodies. You touched and captured our hearts, but you have left us suffering. Prahasitam priya prema vikshanam viharananchate dhyana mangalam rahasi samvido yahrdisprishaha kuhakano manaha kshobayantihi. Your smiles, your looks, your sports, everything captivated our minds, but now you have left us suffering. Is it fair? We would say Brahma is the most wicked, sadistic person in the world. There is one verse dedicated to Brahma in this Gopika Geetam, but not praising Brahma. He is the most wicked, sadistic fellow in the world is Brahma, because he created eyelids. Had he not created eyelids, we would have permanent, uninterrupted darshan of Lord Krishna. Brahma created eyelids, made our eyes blink just to interrupt the darshan of Krishna. Atati yad bhavan annikananam truti yugayate tvama pashyatam kutila kuntalam shi mukhanchate jada udikshatam pakshmakrit drisham. That Brahma, sadist, has created eyelids. We cannot tolerate separation from you even for the time of blink of an eye. This being the case, you seem to have disappeared from us permanently. How can we withstand this? Oh Krishna, this thorny forest may hurt your feet. You need not come for our sake. You please come for your sake, because if you still wander in this thorny forest, your feet will experience lot of pain. No, this should not hurt your feet. Yatte sujata charanamburuham staneshu bita shanaif priya dadhi miha karkaseshu tenatavi matati tat Vyatatena kim svit kurpadibir brahmati dhir bhavadayushamnaha. Oh Krishna, if you feel even a minute pain, we cannot live from that point. So you need not come for our sake. Just to alleviate the pain in your feet by walking on this thorny forest, please come and place your feet on our breasts to alleviate your pain. You have been running. Your feet would pain a lot. Just to alleviate the pain, come here, appear before us, place your feet on our breasts so that at least your feet can relax for some time. You should not run hereafter. You should not run anymore. You should not run on this thorny forest anymore. Saying so, all Gopikas fainted and fell down. Now Krishna cannot hide himself anymore. Krishna appeared, 32nd chapter, 2nd verse, the very, very important verse of Bhagavatam. Tasam avirabhut shaurihi, smayamana mukhambujaha, pitambara dharasragvihi, sakshan manmatha manmataha. See the verse. He did not say agachat, avirabhut. Agachat means Krishna came. Avirabhut means appeared. Came means he was somewhere else and then traveled and came there. He appeared means he is already everywhere, but he had hidden himself. Avirabhut. Now Krishna appeared. How? Just open your mental screens. Tasam avirabhut shaurihi. With so much of valor, he appeared as a shura. Shaurihi. Smayamana mukhambujaha. Face full of smiles. Looking at the devotion of gopis. Smayamana mukhambujaha. Pitambara dharaha, clad in yellow silk attire to match his happiness. Since Bhagavan was very happy, his divine body started shining, radiating. To match that radiance, he was clad in yellow silk attire. Pitambara dharaha, sragvi, he was wearing a garland, Vaijayanti Vanamala. That garland was garland of victory. I have won over all these gopis' hearts. Vaijayanti Vanamala, sragvi, sakshat manmatha manmataha. A magnificent form which can even create love in the mind of Cupid, Manmatha. It can mesmerize Manmatha, Manmataha. With that form, as Krishna appeared, all the gopis who had fallen down woke up just like dead people regaining life. Uttastur yugapat sarvaha tanva pranam ivagatam. Just like a dead body getting back prana and waking up, all gopis woke up at once and they were all happy to see Lord Krishna. This teaches us two important things. If we develop ego, we will get separated from God. At the same time, if we all join together and sing His glories, God will come towards us. Now all gopis went in front of Krishna. Somebody pretended to be angry on Krishna. They were actually not angry. Some gopis pretended to be, oh, you left us away and went somewhere else. They were telling Krishna. But Krishna explained, I love you so much. I will never leave you. Evam adarthojjita lokaveta swanam hivo maya anuvritta yebalaha maya paroksham bhajata tirohitam masu yutum margatatat priyam priyaha. Please understand, Krishna gives an explanation. This arrogance, ego, pride, it should be nipped in the bud. If it grows and grows, it will affect your devotion, wisdom, everything. If you lose your devotion, I cannot stay without you. Only for my selfish reason, to keep you all as my devotees forever, I wanted to nip that ego in the bud. If it was somebody else, I would have even allowed the ego to grow. But this being Gopikas, if you lose your devotion, I cannot live without you. Jnani tu atmaiva me matham. You are my life. How can I live without you? That's why I perform this leela. But you have crossed all Vedic borders, materialistic borders, crossing all borders. You have come to me. How can I leave you? Whatever I do in return, that won't be equal to the pure love of you, Gopikas. Not only that, Krishna gives one more explanation. A human mind cannot tolerate too much of joy. Just like we cannot tolerate too much of sorrow, too much of joy also you cannot tolerate. That's why I wanted to give you that bliss in installments. First installment, I was at the center, you danced around me. Then I disappeared. Now the second installment, I will take 5 lakh forms. 5 lakh gopis are there. I will also take 5 lakh forms equivalent to you. This is the real Rasa Krida. Come, let us dance, Krishna said. Now Shuka Brahmam describes Tatra Arabhata Govindaha. Now only started. Then what is the previous dance? That was just a trailer. This is the main picture. Tatra Arabhata Govindaha. Now only Govinda started. How? Rasa Krida Manuvrataihi Stri Ratnair Anvitaf Pritaihi Anyonya Baddha Bahubihi. Initially, all the gopis stood in a circular fashion, joining their hands together. Now, Rasotsava Sampravrittaha, Gopi Mandala Manditaha, Krishna was standing at the center. That Krishna, Yogeshwarena Krishtena, Tasa Madhye Dvayo Dvayoho. Now, what did Krishna do means, he took 5 lakh forms, Dvayor Dvayoho. In between 2 gopis, there will be 1 Krishna. In between 2 Krishnas, there will be 1 gopi. Thus, he took a form in between each of 2 gopis. Now, 2 gopis in between 1 Krishna. 2 Krishna in between 1 gopi. Pravittena Grihitanam Kantesva Nikatam Striyaha. Now, all these gopis place their hands around the neck of Lord Krishna. Now, Krishna Gopi, Krishna Gopi, Krishna Gopi, Krishna Gopi. 5 lakh Krishna, 5 lakh gopis standing as a circle, placing their hands around the neck of each other. Now Krishna said, we can dance. Yamman yeran gnabastavat vimana shatasankalam divaukasam sadaranam autsukyah pakritatmanam. Now all the devas, rishis descended from the celestial worlds. Tato dundubayo neduhu nipetu pushpavrishtayaha. Dundubi sounds, musical instruments started resonating from the devalokam. Nipetuhu pushpavrishtayaha. Devas poured flowers. Jagur Gandharva Patayaha Sastrikaha Tad Yashomalam. Gandharva started singing the glories of Lord Krishna. Valayanam Nupuranam Kinkininam Cha Yoshitam. If they are singing and dancing, there should be musical instruments, right? Musical sound should be there. Bracelets, anklets, waist girdles, shoulder girdles, bangles, they are all sounded as musical instrument or gopis ornaments. Gopis had adorned themselves with bangles, waist girdles, nupurams, anklets, everything. Sapriyanam abhuchabdaha tumulo rasamandale. With that sound, Jagraha Bahuna Skandham Shlatadvalaya Mallika Chandana Liptamagraya Krittaroma Chuchumbaha. Now they all started dancing inward, outward, inward, outward. Everybody was dancing. Krishna was focused on dance, but gopis were focused on something else. They were focused on kissing Krishna. While dancing, in between the dance, gopis will kiss Krishna. One gopi will place her hand around the shoulder of Krishna. Other gopi will just recline her face on the chest of Krishna. Other gopi, just while dancing, will receive tambulam from the mouth of Krishna into her mouth. Everything gopis performed while dancing itself. Gandam gande sandadhatyaha adat tambula charvitam kritva tavantam atmanam yavatihi gopayoshitaha. 5 lakh gopis, 5 lakh Krishnas, they were all enjoying and they got fatigued because of so much of dance for a long time. They had some fatigue. To get rid of the fatigue, they entered into Yamuna and performed Jalakrida. They did not sleep. They performed Jalakrida, entered into Yamuna and played in the waters of Yamuna just like one male elephant surrounded by many female elephants. Krishna was the male elephant, gopis were the female elephants. Tabir yuta shramam apohitam anga sanga Grishtasrajas sakucha kuma ranjitayaha Gandharva palibir anutruta avishadva Sranto gajibir ibaradiva bhinna setuhu. Now Krishna danced with all those gopis in the waters of Yamuna and enjoyed with them, played with them. Parikshit said, Swami, please wait a minute. Parikshit was shocked by now. Now comes the Q&A session because time is already 8. So now it is Q&A. Parikshit asked Shuka Brahman, Swami, 1 minute. Rasalila I also enjoyed, but I have got a lot of questions. Question number 1. You can refer to Bhagavatam. 10:33-27. Samsthapanaya dharmasya prashamaya itarasya cha avatirno hi bhagavan amshena jagadishvaraha. What I have heard so far is dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavan comes to stabilize dharma. But it seems that Bhagavan has come to destabilize Dharma because he is dancing with other men's wives. He himself has crossed the limits of Dharma. Sakatam Dharma Setunam Vakta Karta Abhirakshita Pratipam Acharat Brahman Paradara Bimarshanam. The propounder of Dharma, the teacher of Dharma, the protector of Dharma goes against Dharma and dances with other men's wives who have begot children as well. Some of those gopis had children. They left their children alone and came to Krishna. How can Krishna do this? Is the question okay? Only if we understand the questions, then we can understand the answers well. So first question, Krishna who came to reinstate and stabilize Dharma, can he do this? Number 2, if Krishna does this, all people will try to follow this, emulate this. If all people who all listen to Upanyasam, what did you listen? Krishna danced with many women. Okay, I will follow that. What will happen in this universe? This is question number 2. Question number 3. Won't the Gopikas incur sin? Their greatest dharma is to serve their husbands. Leaving them, they came to Krishna. Now will they incur sin? This is the 3rd question. 4th question. Will it not be disgusting to the listeners? Because 5 days they all enjoyed Bhagavatam. 6th day also they were thinking some Krishna Leelas. But no, Gopis kissed Krishna. They hugged Krishna, reclined on the chest of Krishna. Hey, what is this man? Will it not be disgusting for the listener? Aptakamo yadupatihi kritavan vai jugupsitam kimabhipraya etannaha samshayam chindi suvrata. Will it not be disgusting for the listener? Number 5. If Bhagavan wants to bless his devotees, isn't there any better way to bless them? Is this the way to bless devotees? He could have done in any other way. Number 5. Number 6. Did the gopis return to their homes or not? That is an important question, but nobody asks. Did they return to their homes or not? If they returned, were they accepted in their homes or not? Because one husband, he was sitting, the woman was serving food for him. She left him abruptly and went outside. Comes back the next morning, will he accept her? So that's a major problem. Number 6. Number 7. It is said that only if you win over lust, you can get liberation. Kamam, lust. Only if you win over lust, you can get liberation. There is one Alvar verse as well. Marpal manam sulipa mangayar tol kaivittu. Leave over lust, you can attain liberation. But here they were full of lust, it seems. With lust, how can you attain liberation? Are you convinced with the 7 questions? Yes, 7 questions, okay. Now we are going to see 7 answers. So many people are conducting pattimandrams about this, whether Krishna can dance with all these people. Now here itself the pattimandram has been conducted and judgment has also been given. If it is acceptable to you, you can acknowledge it by clapping your hands that we have accepted the answer. If you clap means the answer is accepted and we put full stop to all further Q&As now. Now what is the first question? Can Krishna go against Dharma? Can he himself perform adharma? This is the first question. The answer is 30th verse. Dharma vyatikramo dritta ishwaranancha sahasam tejiyasam nadoshaya vanne sarva bhujo yata. Shuka Brahmam says, this is not adharma if Bhagavan performs, because Bhagavan Krishna is beyond both dharma and adharma. Dharma or adharma never bind Bhagavan. He is repellent to all negativities. He is Akila Heya Pratyanika. No negativity, no sin, no blemish can taint him. Take for example, Krishna married 16,108 wives. Am I right? But still he is called Nitya Brahmachari. Mahabharatam says when Parikshit was born from Uttara's womb, he was a dead child. Rishi said, if a Nitya Brahmachari walks across the child will come back to life. But those rishis did not come forward to walk. But Krishna said, I am Nitya Brahmachari, I will walk across the child. Krishna walked and Parikshit came back to life. Because Shuka Brahmam gives example, Vanne Sarva Bhujo Yata. Bhagavan is like fire. Whatever thing you put in fire, fire will destroy it into ashes. But fire will be untainted. Bhagavan is untainted. Even if he dances with 5 lakh gopis, he is still untainted. To give you a relevant example, if we eat sweets made of ghee, after eating, we will use soap to wash our hands. Why? Ghee will stick to our hands. But do we use any soap for our tongues? Our tongue only tasted the ghee sweet, tongue only enjoyed, tongue only ate, but we put soap for our hand, no soap for tongue. Why? Tongue has repellent nature. No ghee or oil will stick to our tongue. We are like hand, it will stick to us. Bhagavan is like tongue, nothing will stick to him. Therefore, if Bhagavan performs Lila, nothing will happen to him. He is beyond dharma, adharma. He is like tongue, which is repellent to ghee, oil or whatever sticky object. He is like fire, which is untainted by anything. Though he marries many people, he is still Nitya Brahmachari. Now the second question, he may be Nitya Brahmachari, but what will happen if people emulate this? Okay, I will also marry 16,108. Shukha Brahmam said, don't ask this rubbish question. Parikshit knows it is rubbish, but he wanted to get answer through Acharya. That's why he asked that. Shukha Brahmam said, this is rubbish question. Because, see the 31st verse, Naitat samachare jatu manasapi hyanishwaraha. Don't even think like that. Because, vinashyati acharan maudhyat yatha rudrobdijam visham. Great people do great things out of their great power. But you cannot follow, emulate and do all those things. Lord Shiva consumed poison. Halahala poison from Milky Ocean. Okay, Lord Shiva himself consumed poison. We will all drink poison. We will all follow Lord Shiva. Can we do that? Great people do great things. You should not follow that. Krishna danced on the head of a snake. Can we do that? We will dance on seeing a snake. That is different. That is out of fear. But can we dance on a snake? We cannot do that. So, you follow the advice of great people. Don't emulate their activities. Ishwaranam vachas satyam tathaiva acharitam kochit tesham yat swavacho yuktam buddhimangs tat samacharet. An intelligent person will listen to the advice of great people. Any intelligent person will not emulate what great people do. So, Krishna did many things. He lifted and carried a hill for 7 days. Can you do that? He married 16,108 wives. He performed 16,108 Agnihotrams every day. One Agnihotram itself we are unable to do. Krishna performed 16,108 Agnihotrams every day. That we cannot do. So, we have to abide by the words of Krishna, but we should never follow whatever Krishna did. Second answer accepted? Okay. Now let us go to the third answer. Won't the gopis, women, they get sins because they left their husbands. Important dharma is serving their husbands. They left their husbands, came to Krishna. Will they get sins? Shukha Brahmam answers 36. Gopinam tatpartinancha sarvesham eva dehinam yontascharati sodhyakshaha kridaneneha dehabhak. Do you think that Krishna touched gopis for the first time only during Rasalila? Did Krishna touch gopis for the first time during Rasalila? Yes or no? No. Then when did he touch them for the first time? Bhagavan is already touching all of us because he is within us. The Lord is already within the husbands of those women. The Lord is within those gopikas themselves. So Lord is already touching everybody. He is within their husbands. If the same gopis hug their husbands, again it is Krishna within their husbands also. So Bhagavan touching another person will not cause sin. If we try to follow that and if we try to touch that person, if that person accepts, it is sin for that person as well. If that person does not accept, it is sin for our sake. We will get sin. So our problems are different. If both agree, touch, then both get sin. That's different. That person does not agree, this person touches, he gets sin. But in the case of gopis, Krishna is already touching all of them. He is within their husbands as well. He is within gopis as well. So, Bhagavan is not new to touch them. So, this does not cause any problem. This is the answer for the third question. Over. But fourth question, what is the plight of listener who came to get Vairagyam by listening to Upanyasam? But in Upanyasam itself, Gopis kissing, hugging Krishna. Upanyasakar says, one person told me, you should censor all these things in Rasalila. Why are you saying? Because some people criticize our gods. What, your God is dancing with so many women. Shuka Brahman gives answers, 35th verse. Tasyechhayattava pushaha krita eva bandhaha. Here it is the interaction between Jivatma and Paramatma. There is no materialistic desire. There is no bodily relationship. There was no physiological or biochemical bodily change. It was related to the interaction between Jivatma and Paramatma. This is spiritual interaction. This is not out of Rajogunam or Tamogunam. This is Shuddha Sattvam. This is not materialistic. It is divine. If we meditate on this, our mind gets purified. Our worldly lust, kamam, gets destroyed from our mind. It gives divine love towards Bhagavan. So, as we think of this Rasalila, Krishna dancing with all these women, it does not promote lust in our mind. Rather, it purifies our mind and creates divine love. That's why Swami Vedanta Deshika said, Asid Anudhyayatamam Muninam. Rishis, Munis, Sannyasis, they should every day meditate on Rasalila. So, this is not a disgusting thing. Take for example, sugar is sweet. Accepted? Sugar is sweet. Chili is spicy. Bitter God is bitter. Sugar is sweet. Chili is spicy. Bitter God is bitter. If I create a model bitter God with sugar itself, a sugar bitter God, another model chili made of sugar, will that chili be spicy? Why? Made of sugar, it will be sweet. Will that bitter God, model bitter God made of sugar, will it be bitter? No, sweet. Why? Made of sugar. No, it is in the form of bitter God. It should be bitter. No. It is in the form of chili. It should be spicy like chili. No. The form may be chili, the form may be bitter God, but the essence is sugar, so it is sweet. The form may be a dance, the form may be hugging, but it is enacted by Krishna as the essence, so it is sugar coated, it is always sweet. Adharam Maduram, Vadanam Maduram, Nayanam Maduram, Hasitam Maduram, Hridayam Maduram, Gamanam Maduram, Madhuradipater Akilam Maduram. For Krishna, his foot is sweet, flute is sweet, boot is sweet, suit is sweet, his root is sweet, his lute is sweet, everything is sweet. That's why they have Krishna sweets itself in our state. Krishna is always sweet. So if Krishna does something, it will be sweet. It will not come under our judgment of whether this is fair, this is unfair. No. Whatever Krishna does, it is beyond all materialistic parlance. It is divine. It is sweet. So it will not be disgusting to the listeners. Now number 5. Beyond, keep away all these things. Krishna could have done this blessing in some other way. Very simple as it is. Yes, everybody come. I will place my feet on your head. Over. Kada puna shankar ratanga kalpaka dvajara vindankusha vajralanchanam trivikramatva charanam bujadvayam madiya murdanam alankarishyati. Done. Okay, go back. Gopis will be happy. Krishna will be happy. We will be happy. No Q&A session. By 8 p.m. we will all have returned finishing the Upanyasa. Why should you bless them in this way? Shuka Brahman gives answer. Whatever you pray to Bhagavan, he gives it back to you. 37. Anugrahaya bhutanam manusham deham astitaha bhajate tadrishi kridaha yashutva tatparo bhavet. Whatever you seek, Bhagavan will give. In whatever way you want to experience Bhagavan, he will come in that way. These gopis, in their previous births, they were born as rishis in Dandakaranyam. They had darshan of Lord Rama. They prayed to Rama, we want to hug you, embrace you. But Rama said, this hug is reserved for Sita alone, nobody else. They asked Rama, oh, we did not want any money or material from you. We wanted your divine embrace, hug, but you are denying it. Rama said, in my next incarnation, I will come as Krishna. Even if you deny, I won't leave you. I will come and hug you. So all those Dandakaranya rishis are now born as Gopikas. They sought hugging from Rama. Now he is giving it in the form of Krishna. What you seek, so you reap. This is the answer for 5th question. Now 6th question, the most important question. Did they go back to home or not? Did they go back or not? Yes, they went back. 38th verse. Nasuyan khalu krishnaya mohitastasya mayaya manyamana swaparshvasthan swan swan daran vrajaukasaha. They went back homes. Are they accepted at homes? Yes. Routinely they were accepted. How? There lies the secret. Krishna did not take 5 lakh forms. He actually took 10 lakh forms. 5 lakh forms of Krishna danced with gopis. He took another 5 lakh forms of those gopis and entered into each of their homes in their form itself. At whatever stage they had left their work and went to Krishna, from that point, Krishna took their form and resumed their work as it is, that the family members did not feel that Gopi had gone outside at all. At whatever stage she had stopped serving food for her husband, Krishna came in her form. See the bhagyam for that husband. Krishna came in that Gopika's form and he served food for him, and this fellow, thinking as his own wife was serving, and he was eating. So at whatever stage they stopped their work, Krishna went in their form and resumed the work. So they returned. Nobody questioned, nobody scolded, nobody were aware of even their going to the forest dancing with Krishna. Nothing was known to them. This is the answer for 6th question. The last question, can they get moksham? By meditating on Bhagavan like this with lust, can they get moksham? Shuka Brahma answers, Uktam purastat yetatte chaidya siddhim yathagataha dvishannapi hrishikesham kimuta adhokshaja priyaha. Shuka Brahma laughed. Parikshit, do you know Shishupala? Shishupala, he also meditated on Krishna. But it is not loving meditation with hatred. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Shishupala was thinking about Krishna with hatred. But since she thought about Krishna, Krishna gave him liberation. If a person who thinks about Krishna with hatred can attain liberation, those who think about Krishna with love, can't they attain liberation? Definitely Bhagavan granted them liberation, because as per Shastras, all Jivatmas are actually female only. Our body may be male or female. We can say you are a man, you are a woman. But the Jivatma soul inside is female. Lord Sriman Narayana, Krishna, is the only male person. So obviously we are all his wives only. We can definitely love him, all of us. That's why Nammalvar, Tirumangayalvar, though they were male, they took Nayika Bhavam in female form as Parankusha Nayiki, Parakala Nayiki. They loved the Lord. So everybody has the right to love Lord. That is different. So they all loved Bhagavan. Not only that, there is a great hidden philosophy. While dancing with Krishna, the gopis lost all their materialistic identities. I have such and such name, I am the wife of somebody, daughter of somebody, left all those identities. They had one spiritual identity, I am the wife of Krishna. Similarly, if we reach Vaikuntham, we will lose all materialistic identities and we will have only one identity, Adiyen Dasan, I am the servant of Bhagavan. So, this is a replica of Mokshanubhavam. Not that we lose every identity. Some people say, total identity is lost. I myself get destroyed, that is Moksham. No, that is not Moksham. Who will like to get destroyed himself? Then there is no use of observing all Shastras. If you yourself get destroyed and merge in something and Aikyam, that means no benefit. That's why Swami Deshika said, Svakruta Palabhokta Uruvan Illayagayale Sarva Shastra Naishpalyam Siddhikam. If the Jivatma itself gets destroyed and merges in something else, then there is no use of Shastra, because the person who all the time observed Shastra, finally the benefit is he himself gets destroyed. So that's no use. But material identity should get destroyed. Spiritual identity should remain. With that identity, we will all experience Bhagavan. That is shown here. Shuka Brahman explained. And finally, he tells the benefit of listening to Rasalila. If you listen to Rasalila, you can win over lust. Many people are asking that question. How to control the mind? How to win over lust? The only way is, if we concentrate more towards Bhagavat Kamam, Laukika Kamam will vanish. So, this divine Shringara Rasam of Bhagavan, as you keep it more and more and more in your mind, that's why they say this Rasa Panchakam, 5 Adhyayas. Sannyasis should do Parayanam of these 5 Adhyayas to get Vairagyam. It gives Vairagyam to Sannyasis. So Shuka Brahman says, Vikriditam Vrajavadhu Biritancha Vishnoho Shraddhan Vitonu Shrunuyat Atavarnayet Yaha Bhaktim Param Bhagavati Pratilabhya Kamam Hridrogamashu Apakinoti Achirena Diraha. Those who listen to this Rasalila will get rid of the mental disease called lust. Bodily diseases are there. There are too many. Mental disease, lust, Hridrogam. If you listen to Rasalila, that mental lust, that mental disease of lust will get destroyed, and we will be blessed with pure, unalloyed, loving devotion towards Bhagavan. Bhaktim Param Bhagavati Pratilabhya. We will get great loving devotion towards Lord Sriman Narayana. So let us all pray to Lord Krishna to bless us with that kind of a supreme, divine, lovable devotion, and conclude day 6 of this Bhagavata Saptaham. And a happy news, tomorrow the Saptaham will conclude. That is the happy news. Tomorrow we will enjoy auspiciously Rukmini Kalyanam, Jambavati Kalyanam and Satyabhama Kalyanam, and auspiciously conclude this Bhagavata Saptaham. I once again thank Srimati Janaki Ravindran and family, and all you are in this Shraddha apartments who are enjoying this with so much of Shraddha. Tomorrow we will all enjoy the 2 or 3 important Vivaha Mahotsavams and complete this Saptaham in an auspicious manner. Evametad Bhagavatam Akhyana Bhadramastuvaha Pravyaharata Visrabdam Balam Vishtov Pravardatam Labastesham Jayastesham Kutastesham Parabhavaha Yesham Iddivarashyamo Hridayastho Janardanaha Kaveri Vardhatam Kale Kale Varshatu Vasavaha Sriranganatho Jayato Srirangashrisha Vardhatam Mangalam Yadavendraya Mahaniya Gunabdhage Vasudeva Tanujaya Vasudevaya Mangalam Mangala Shasana Parair Madacharya Purogamaihi Sarvaisha Purvairacharyais Satkritaya Astu Mangalam.